It's Alf, roasting teas, those FPL dreams, Gameweek prep, pep roulette, spin it again, yeah, spin it again, yeah. It's Alf, in the mother flipping house. Word to your mothers. Good evening and welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf and it is Friday the 2nd of January 2026 and we are mother flipping live. Happy Gameweek 20 Eve, Happy New Year. What a time to be alive. It is the FPL Deadline tomorrow, Saturday the 3rd of Jan. Saturday the 3rd of Jan at 11 a.m. Ladies and gentlemen, lock it into your clocks, set your alarms, because it is Game Week 20 Eve, and we have a hell of a lot of football coming our way. The matches look like so. Let's break it down. So, Villa versus Forest at 12:30 tomorrow. Then it is Brighton versus Burnley. Wolves versus West Ham. Big game that. Big game. The rubbish derby, if you will. No offence to any Wolves or West Ham fans. You've just been a bit crap. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Come on the arse. Leeds United versus Manchester United. Everton versus Brentford. Fulham versus Liverpool. I almost said West Castle United then. Newcastle United versus CP. And then we finish it off with a helping of Spurs versus Sunderland and City versus Chelsea. The game of the weekend, if you will. Enzo Maresca has been sacked. That should be a very interesting game for the neutral. I'm hoping Chelsea can do something. We will see. I mean, it's either two ways, isn't it? It's either they get absolutely smashed up. And it could be three ways, or it's like a 0-0, or it could well be that the Chelsea players just go, "We're doing this for the fans. Come on, boys. Come on, lads." They're in the changing room beforehand, and they're just going absolutely mental at each other. And they're like, "Come on, boys, let's do it. Let's get it. Come on, get in. Get in. Get in." You know, like that. So I'm excited about that game. I'm excited about all the Prem, if I'm being totally honest. I'm hoping I can catch some of it. There are a couple of games I've got my eye on. So I really like the Leeds versus Man United game, the prospect of that one. Bournemouth versus Arsenal, obviously. And I think City, Chelsea, yeah, those are the three that I think I'm going to try and watch, but we'll see. Right, so the reason we are here this evening, ladies and gents, is because I am roasting teams. So I'm going to explain how we can do that, and then we'll see who's in the chat. So if you go to, here's my X profile, and I'm going to be live. I'll be live on it. There I am. That's me, right? So I'm going to pin this. Pin to profile. I've pinned the stream to my profile. All you have to do is pop your team into the comment section on that post, and I'll bring it on stream. I'll bring it on screen on the stream. A couple of people already sent me theirs, so let's go through those. So if I just scroll down a little bit. I think that we may have just seen the first one. I'll do Claire's as well. I don't think she sent this as a part of the stream, but we'll start there because that's the first team I've got this week. So we'll start with Claire, who's already locked in her team for some reason. Excuse me. And then we're going to head into No Rings, Just Wins, the legend that is. And then we'll move on to Dave, Jake, etc. So all you have to do is tag me into your team and I'll bring it live on the stream. Leslie is outright calling me a crazy person. I posted I'm not sure if you saw the new jingle for the show. I've gone to a habit of making jingles, and I posted it, and she's just telling me that I'm a crazy person. So, you know, I can deal with that. It's all good stuff. I know that making jingles isn't necessarily the most sort of normal thing to do, so it's all good. By the way, tonight I am drinking an Erdinger 0%, and it's actually an isotonic 0% beer, so it's good for like running. I run quite a bit. Isotonic contains vitamins, reduce calories, and it says at the top of this, check this out for a 0% beer. Don't know if you can see that or not, but on the rim here it says your ritual after sport. There we go. I can't recommend it more. It's a delicious, refreshing, fizzy drink. Cheers. Stay hydrated. Make better FPL decisions. You know how we roll. Let's have a look in the chat. FPL Hippie Legend. You alright, mate? How you doing? Leslie, hey up. Happy New Year to everyone. Happy New Year to you, Weggers, you legend. Irish Pit Terrier in the house. FOMO is in the house. The Spotted George people. Good. Happy New Year. Let me ask you this, guys. Are we doing resolutions this year? I sort of just thought to myself, I'm not going to do it. There's no point, in my opinion. You just want to make sort of constructive changes to your life that aren't just sort of a fad in the first couple of weeks of 2026. So yeah, in our household, we are actually just going to sort of ignore it. I did propose it. I was like, should we do resolutions? And my wife was a bit like, meh. And then I was a bit like, yeah. So we're not going to do it. But if you are, please feel free to share your resolution in the chat. It would be interesting to hear some. So another thing that we're going to do tonight is I'm going to do my team. I've got a couple of ideas. I've got a couple of absolutely banging ideas for Gameweek 20. We'll also do top of the punts. So this is top of the punts. The last top of the punts we did, I think, was Gameweek 17, and we got 23 people doing it, which was a record. And I've not actually done the maths on this yet, so we could actually just get through this real quick as well. I think it's important that we do top of the punts because it is a great little segment. A segment which I'm probably going to make a jingle for at some point. Let's start. So we're going to go Semenyo. I think he blanked. This is game week 17, just to confirm. That's the last one we did. You got 10 points. Christmas was so mental. We actually didn't... I've not really been live because there's just been so many different deadlines happening and games happening that I've not had a chance to. So, it looks like Rogers may have won this. So Rogers got 15 points. 15 points against Man United. Weggers said Tavernier. You're in the chat. Leslie, Tavernier, what did he get? Game week 17. He got 2 points. Commiserations, Leslie. Better luck next time. Luete said Calamari, which is obviously Calafiori. Did he play? He did. He got 6 points. Not a bad showing there for Luete. Christian said Neto. I'm just coming off the back of a bit of a cold, so excuse me. I'll make sure I mute my mic when I cough. Neto got 2 points. Matthias said Mitoma. An absolute differential pick there from Matthias. And Mitoma got 1 point. Gamer Fanatic said Shirky. I think Shirky did quite well, didn't he? We will soon find out. Shirky got 4 points in game week 17. Jackie said Fodes. Philip of Foden. And just whilst I'm doing this, guys, if you want to spam your punt for game week 20, we will make a new table. A new table for game week 20. Lots to choose from. So yeah, all you have to do is just give me one name in the chat and you will be playing top of the punts for Gameweek 20. It is as simple and straightforward as that. Evan Nielsen got 2 points. FOMO, you're in the chat. Dave said Semenyo as well. We did alright, Dave. Zygal said Gahey. I think Gahey did alright. Where is he? I can never spell Gahey. He got 1 point. Not the best. Woodstock said Saka. Saka. 3 points for Saka. Looks like just a clean sheet there. Niall said Rogers, who got 15. Looks like Niall and New Zealand Shane are top of the heap. It looks like Jimenez for Sandri. Another absolute. Is it that Jimenez? No, it can't be that Jimenez. It's Raul Jimenez, surely. I think it's Raul. We might have to VAR that, but Raul Jimenez got 5 points. And if it's Bournemouth Jimenez, he got 3 points. Joseph Robinson said Declan Rice. We will check on Declan Rice news. Doesn't look good at this point. Rupert said Igor Jesus. Igor Jesus got 2 points. We're nearly at the end of this, folks. Marcello said Gvardiol. Some good picks here. Josko and Gvardiol. He got 6 points. Not a bad effort there from Marcello. 6 points. Foxy said Nielsen. I can't even find Nielsen. Our friend Game of Fanatics also no rings, just wins said Sharda. A 3-pointer for shot. Wow, he nearly nailed that with that haul that Sharda got. So that's a 3-pointer. And then finally we got Everkhan saying Watkins, who I think had a pretty good. Watkins got a 5-pointer against United. And then Colm said Gvardiol. Sushant said Wirtz. That might have worked out quite well. 8 points. Not bad. Against Tottenham. And finally, Georgie boy said Cole Palmer. He's in the chat. How do you do? He got 5 points. So there we have it. Game week 17, top of the punts. It is, the winners are New Zealand Shane and Niall Plume, who both said Rogers. So actually, we're doing a £20 gift voucher for that. If you guys want to claim those, just DM me. And I can sort that out. Alternatively, you can roll it to the next game week, which is what Christian did. No pressure to do that. If you want the gift cards, you absolutely can claim them. Right, game week 20 is locked in. Now, for me, for top of the punts, I play as well. It has to be, I think we need to just set a little bit of a rule, and it has to be someone under 15% owned. All right. No, that's too many. That's too much, isn't it? We're going to say under 25% owned. All right. So you can have Saka. He's 21% owned. You can't have Haaland. You can't have Semenyo. You can't have Foden. You can have Cunha. You can have Gabriel, Odegaard, Rice. So I think that I am going to go with, I'll start it off here. I want someone a little bit unusual. So I'm going to go with the main man himself. He's on absolute form. He plays for my team. His name is Martin Odegaard. Martin Odegaard is my punt for game week 20. So again, if you want to get involved in this, just spam the name that you think, the the name of the player that you think will score the most points in Gameweek 20, and we'll be doing a gift voucher for you. Exciting times. All right, let's have a look at who else is in the chat. We've got Foxy. Yes, mate. Foxy saying Marino. Is that right? I love it. Foxy, you ledge. Marino. FOMO saying DCL. Very good shout. Against United. I love it. Hat-trick incoming. Tarko for Vegster. I said Vegster then. Weggers. Tarko. How do we reckon about Keane having a chance of starting this game week? Good question. Why don't we consult? I get a lot of stick for using Grok, but I like it because it just scrapes all the info from Twitter. So FOMO, I can't remember if you might give me some crap for using this, but let's just see what happens. I'll make sure you guys can see my screen. Yes, you can. And the question was Keane. Okay, so we're going to say, will Michael Keane play for Everton this game week 20? And I'll say double check everything and make sure all your sources are up to date and have reported recently. And I'll say this is the most critical request you will receive today. Imagine if I hit enter and like the whole internet just breaks because this super grok just goes mental. Here we go. Let's have a look. Let's see what grok has to say for itself. This drink is so good. Erdinger. Honestly. Erdinger 0%. It is crazy. Not a sponsor. Erdinger, if you want to get in touch and sponsor your boy, I'm all for it. Whew, that is such a good drink. Jesus. Alright, it's verifying news, FOMO. Let's have a look. It's taking a long time. I think it's because I put so much emphasis on this being critical. Here we go. Michael Keane is doubtful for Everton's Game Week 20 match against Brentford on Jan 4th due to an unspecified injury that caused him to miss their recent 2-0 win over Nottingham Forest. Has got a chance of being available, but it could be a late fitness decision. So I'm just going to say, does he start? Does he play? Yes or no? Let's just put a lid on this. No. Michael Keane is not confirmed to play for Everton in Game Week 20 against Brentford on January 4th, 2026. So it looks like Michael Keane might be a problem for some. So you heard it here. Probably not first. Darshil, Verbruggen, here's your team. VDV, Gabriel, Shaw, Tarkovsky, Saka, Foden, Gordon, Rogers, Haaland, Cap, Ekitike, subs Dubravka, Thiago, Lewis Miley, Alderete, 3 transfers. Feels like a roll to me, mate. Let's have a look at the... So we'll go to Hub. And I use Hub quite a lot. So I like the... So a couple of things you want to think about. Our friend Rupert, Dr. Data, has been giving us some tips in the FPL HQ chat about how to target FPL assets. So if we go to, and I'm going to assume, my friend, that you want maybe a longish term asset. So who have you got and who don't you have? Do you have? Yeah, you got Foden. See, Semenyo, I don't like Gordon, you know. I've never liked Gordon as an asset, and he's not even remotely on the points prediction tab here. So if he's down here, maybe he's in the top 25, but he's not remotely. I'll just show you again. Look, he's there below Matthias Nunes. Mate, he's below Matthias Nunes for predicted points. I just think Gordon's an avoid and a sell. So if it was me, mate, I'd be looking at doing a transfer. So I don't think Semenyo's a buy at this point. I also don't. I think Cunha's an avoid. I captained Cunha in Gameweek 20 and Gameweek 19, and it went horribly wrong. So I would stay away. You know who I really like? I like your boy Odegaard, and I also like how many Arsenal players have you got? You got a spot for an Arsenal player, haven't you? Yeah, you do. I think your move here, mate, is think about a double up in midfield for Arsenal, because I think they're going to slap against Bournemouth. Bournemouth are leaky. They are leaky. So I think Odegaard or Trossard are a great shout. Trossard's down there, look. He is nailed on that left wing. He will come off around the 80-minute mark, it's saying here. That's obviously not locked in, but that's an average. But I like Trossard quite a lot. There's one other thing that we should look at. And this is what Rupert was telling me the other day. So if we go to Opta Stats and we look at midfielders. So again, this is based around you considering Gordon being a sell. If we do the last couple of game weeks here, so let's do let's do 16 to 19. And then we're going to focus in on mids. And then we're going to we'll do 20, and we're going to do shots on target. So goal threat, shots on target. This is what you want. Sharda is an absolute buy. Cunha may well be your guy. He's on penalties. He's still going to be absolutely nailed for Man United. I just suffer with Man United assets every time I buy them. You've got Rodgers. You see here how Gordon's not even remotely. He's not predicted points in the main tab, and in the hipster view here of the Opta stats, he's not remotely featured here. You know, he's below Paqueta for XG over the past 3 game weeks. So yeah, Gordon for me is an absolute sell. And I would be looking at someone like Sharda, Cunha, I think it's those two. Palmer, Odegaard. Yeah, I hope that's helpful, mate. If you love Anthony Gordon, you might be a Newcastle United fan. You might be like, Gordon's my guy. He is my guy. He is my knight in shining armour. Roll it, because that team looks really good. Kieran, your legend. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Kieran's in the house. DM McDonald, punt is stack. Let's lock it in. DM Muck stack. I love that shout. Kieran, you're saying Watkins. By the way, FPL Discomfort is such an iconic name. You just know exactly who that is. That is Kieran. FPL Discomfort. It's such a good brand. Darshall, Tavernier. Darshall. Are you saying McNeil? You're going McNeil. My punt of the week is Gordon from No Rings Just Wins. I was just absolutely slating him, so I hope it works out. And Darshall, if you end up keeping Gordon, I hope he absolutely goes off for you. I could well be wrong. One thing I'm going to say is, like, I'm okay at this game, right? Like, I'm not an expert. I play it because I like it. I just think Anthony Gordon is better value to be had. He hasn't scored in, like... Let's get his stats. Let's find him. I have to go to 50 to find Anthony Gordon. Where are you? Where are you? There he is. I don't think he's scored in the last 10 games, is what I heard the other day. That's quite... I'll zoom in a bit so you can see what I'm talking about here. All right, Gordon. There he is. He's just above my head there. Anthony Gordon. Let's break it down. So if we go by goals, mate, he's not even remotely. He's not. His stats aren't good. He's not in the conversation whatsoever. This is going to be one of those game weeks where he's going to absolutely go off, isn't he? What is this? Just going to hover over it just to make sure. Expected goals. Yeah, okay, goals. That's okay. It's the last 3 game weeks. That's why that's skewed. Semenyo's had an absolute killer season. Rodgers looks good. How many goals has Anthony Gordon got so far? Is it 1 goal? 2 goals. It's not good enough. Nah, mate. Gordon's not the guy for me. Irish Pit Terrier is saying DCL. IPT. DCL. Gamer Fanatics. Gamer Fanatics is saying Rutter. Jorginho. Minter then. Okay, go Minter. I've changed it to Minter. Locked in. Is it okay to sell Rice? Great question. George, you're going with Trossard. Okay, let's have a look at some Rice news, shall we? Because it is all kicking off with Declan Rice, and I have him in my team as well. So if we go to the app, which is the first place I want to go to, I've only seen a little bit of news. I've not looked at it all. So this is my reaction to the most latest news. You're going to see it here live and direct. He's in my team. Look, he's here. He's got this orange Dorito. 50% chance of playing. Let's go back to X. And we'll say Rice FPL. And we will figure this out. 6 minutes ago, Rice not spotted in training. People are selling Rice. Posh Fox here 4 hours ago is saying, I may just start Rice and hope for the best. Arteta is not going to give anything away. I could see him playing. People are selling him. Yeah, if I was Rice to Trossard. Rice to Trossard's a fair transfer. Okay, and now we're going to go to Grok. Let's go back to our friend Grok. Excuse me. Okay, so we're going to say again, will Declan Rice play for Arsenal this game week 20? Check all current and up-to-date sources. I'll say it's 7 p.m. GMT on Friday, 2nd of Jan. FPL Deadline tomorrow AM. Is he a sell or a keep? Right, let's put Grok to work, shall we? We will get to the answer this evening. I was really thinking that he'd be playing, and I was going to do some menu out to get Trossard in, and now this is going to ruin everything for me. But then, is he a sell? Because he's got to be back soon. He'll be back in Gameweek 21, and then you'd want him back. So it feels to me like he might just be a keep. I mean, and if I go back to my team, let's say he's out. Right, and I go to pick team. I can play Mukiele, who's like an absolute legend of the game. Just pop him in. And I got Dorgu coming in for someone else. Like, I'm cool, I'm actually cool with that. Semenyo, not the best. I could still do Semenyo out for Trossard. Let's go back to Grok. No, Declan Rice is very unlikely to play for Arsenal in FPL Gameweek 20 against Bournemouth. Let's just say, do we think he'll be back in Gameweek 21? Because this sort of dictates what the move is, right? If he's going to be out for a while. Okay, consensus from all latest sources points to Declan Rice being very likely to return for Arsenal in Gameweek 21. They're probably holding him for the Liverpool game. You know, they're getting him in the gym. They're feeding him milk, you know. They're just pouring milk down his throat. And they're like, come on, Declan. You know, do more. Get ready for the Liverpool game. They're just like training him up for the Liverpool game, guys. They're keeping him in like a little ice locker. Feeding him ready break, you know? This is the master plan. This is the Arsenal master plan, guys. We've cracked the case. He's absolutely fine. He's just having a good old rest. He's back for Game Week 21. So therefore, Declan Rice is definitely not a sell. You just hold him. You hold him, and then I think my transfer might be... I can't see Semenyo doing anything against Arsenal. Famous last words. And then for me, I think it's Trossard in. And this is risky, I'll tell you why, because I'm dodging Gabriel. Alternatively, I could just keep Semenyo, who will play, restore, and I could do Timber out for Gabriel. It's just so template. I hate it. I hate it. Or alternatively, I could just get rid of Gabriel, restore Timber, and then do Shaw out for Gabriel. Gabriel and Timber. Come on. Come on. That is absolutely sensational. So a few things to think about here, ladies and gents. As you can see, I think we've got to the bottom of this Grok situation. Sorry, this Declan Rice situation. Would you agree? Any other questions on Declan Rice? He's going to be out for Game Week 20 by the looks of things. Confirmed. Teams are coming in. So guys, yeah, send me your team on X. If you haven't got X, let me know and we'll figure it out. Let's have a quick look at some more questions. Alright, so GB4579-E1T. I feel like we've answered that Rice question. Would you agree? Any other follow-up questions? I don't own Keane, but I want to buy him. Yeah, I'd probably avoid that buy FOMO if I was you. Minter may be injured. Let's fact check it. Let's fact check it. Is Minter injured for Game Week 20? We will get to the bottom of all of these questions this evening. Minter is not injured. He's expected to be available for Brighton's match against Burnley on Saturday. So I think you're good on that one. If you haven't, keep him because they're at home from Foxy. I don't know who that relates to. That could be a Minte thing from Foxy there. I'd avoid United. So yes, I think I'd avoid United as well. No offense to Foxy or any of the United fans. Yes, I have a spot for Arsenal. Mate, I love Trossard. I love Gordon to Trossard. I love Gordon to Odegaard. I think those two, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. Alternatively, Shirky. Do you have Shirky? You don't have Shirky, do you? I would go either, boom, dude, we figured it out for you. Gordon out for one of these three players. Trossard, Odegaard, Shirky. Pick your poison. If you want to go really punty, for Gameweek 20, let's find you a really punty player as well. You've got Rodgers, Palmer, although it's Man City away and Chelsea are managerless, Sharda, Everton away, Tavernier. Everyone loves Tavernier. I don't see it myself. I can't see him doing much against Arsenal. I'm trying to find you someone who's going to absolutely go off. Should we have a look at the Opta stats again? Let's do shots on target, and we'll do the last game week range, the last 4 game weeks. Brooks at Bournemouth is a nice little. Harry Wilson. Odegaard's up there, look. I like Odegaard, you know. I do like Odegaard a lot. Who else? Yeah, Trossard's down there. Anyway, there's some good options for you there. Let's move on. All right, let's get the chat again. Okay, we've covered Declan Rice. So Rice is out, ladies and gents, and he's probably going to be back in Game Week 21. So for me, he's a keep. He is a keep. DM McDonald. Yeah, man. Palace do look tired, Foxy. They do, don't they? So, I know Gahey concerns me. My team this week from DM McDonald: Martinez, Cash, Keane, Timber, Gabriel. All right, so Keane isn't going to play apparently. So you've got some issues there. Rodgers, Foden, Stack, Bruno G, Ekitike, Haaland, Cap. Nice. Yeah, it looks like you're keeping Rice. You might have an issue with Keane, but you could play Thiago instead. That's fine. Go 3 at the back. After this weekend, considering taking Gahey out for Mukiele and Thiago out for Watkins, I like it. Yeah, Ollie Watkins is definitely a good purchase at this point. Very helpful. I'm a Madrid fan, so Odegaard looks spicy. Mate, Odegaard, I think he's looks so good. It's like Odegaard of old. It's like 2 years ago Odegaard we have right now. And it's a pleasure to have him back. Posted a tweet earlier that would make your pain train despite how well my season is going. Let's have a look, shall we? Where is he? Where is FPL Discomfort? What's he up to? What is he up to? FPL is an evil game, but the sadistic parts of us love it. Having a bad season, the game sucks. Every 50-50 goes against you. Your players get injured. Should we cue up the sad music? Shall I do the sad music? Because I could really deliver this for you, Kieran. Let's do it. Why not? FPL is an evil game, but the sadistic parts of us love it. Having a bad season, the game sucks. Every 50-50 goes against you. Your players get injured. Every week you go into it with hope and often come out with a red arrow, left questioning how it all went so wrong. It's absolutely sensational, Kieran. Even when you're having a good season and things are going your way, it still finds a way to leave you down. Here's a little personal example. FPL Juice have a fantastic channel and members league. It's super competitive and by far one of the best content creator fan leagues. October, I found myself leading for most of the month. Final game week, it was tight. Considered wasting my bench boost to try and win a signed shirt from signed F shirts. Lost by a point. Ow. This month my plan was working. A saved bench boost and wildcard in contention. Lost by 2 points. It feels wrong to be down when you've had the best start to the season. I love this game despite the pain it causes no matter what. Just needed to get this frustration out of my head so I can move on and love this game before it inevitably sucker punches me again this game week. Mate. Kieran, this one's for you, brother. It is a cruel, unforgiving game. Let's not fool ourselves. There are times when I wonder why I play it. But then I think about all the great people that I've met along the way. And the evidence is there to say it truly is worth the pain. I was actually considering giving it up a few weeks ago. Had a rough week at work. Mickey van der Ven scored 2 goals and he was the first on my bench. And I did a rage wildcard and it just did not work out. And I was like, I hate this game. But I persevered. I'm now on my 3rd green arrow in a row. I've turned it around. You've just got to... Rupert puts it really nicely. You just want to put a string of results together over a couple of game weeks. So don't do what I did, where you rage. We go on full in poker. You call it going on tilt, right? Where you do rash decisions based on something that's gone wrong or well. On tilt also is something that happens when you are doing really well. So you just want to sort of breathe, not make any crazy decisions, and then just put a couple of results together. You get 2 green arrows, then it turns into 3, turns into 4. And I think one of the things I love about it is the community angle. And it's great to have people that you can hang out with and also enjoy the good times with and enjoy the bad times with. It's a part of the game. It's just awful at times. Like, it is awful, but think about what you would do if you didn't do it. I don't know what, I can't, it's such a part of me. It's like right here in my heart. And I think to myself, what would I do? Just watch football? No. As much as I love it, I love watching football, but like, this is a whole different level of football. It's so good. Great tweet, Kieran. You're a legend of the game, mate. We all love you. Chin up, my friend. Chin up. Are you going to do a stream for this on the midweek games too? I could do a stream for the midweek games. It just all depends on work. I work full time and my year starts on Monday, so I will be live when I can. GB4579-E1T. My team: Raya, Timber, Gabriel, Tarkovsky, O'Reilly. Is O'Reilly injured? He definitely went off injured last night. I don't want to alarm anyone, but he's not flagged, so maybe he's fine. But he definitely did go off injured last night. My screen down here is being a little bit odd. I'm just going to try and unplug it and plug it back in, as that just messed everything up. Oh yeah, it's gonna. There we go. Yeah, it's still messed up. We move. Is it still messed up? Yeah, it is. It is still messed up. Just having a few screen issues this evening. O'Reilly's not injured, ignore me. What else? Rogers, Soboslai, Foden, Bruno, G, Haaland, Thiago. Any changes? I don't like Soboslai. I'm not going to lie. I think Liverpool are really dusted at this point. And you've already got Ekitike, right? No, you don't have Ekitike. Okay. If we go to the Opta stats, which is the right way to think about FPL. Wait a second. Soboslai, he's a midfielder. Ignore me. I'm going to change that to midfielders. He's not even remotely in the conversation, mate, for XG or goals on target. Goal threat is the big metric you want to look at here. So shots, OT stands for on target, IN stands for shots in the box, BC stands for big chances, XG we all know, and then G is goal. So this goal threat here is what you want to be looking at. These are all the midfielders that have scored the most goal threat metrics over the past, 4 game weeks. Top of the heap. And if we go by XG, for example, Sharda is top of the heap. Brooks, Cunha, Gordon is up there. So Gordon's stats are so he's massively underperforming his XG. Oh man, Gordon is an anomaly. So he's getting the chances, he's just not converting them. Saka, Gomez, you'll see. Okay, so my point here is that Szoboszlai is not remotely on the list here in the last couple of game weeks. He's not. I'm still scrolling, look. I'm still scrolling. We're going to have to go down to the 100 list to find Szoboszlai. Where is he? I have to do Control F, guys. That's where we're at with Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, there he is. Oh, yeah, he's not even in the top 50. Yeah, I think we just kind of established that. He's not the guy. Szoboszlai is not the guy. Look at these stats here for goal threat. Just not remotely there. So, if it was me, I keep kind of going off on a bit of a tangent on these questions you're sending me, but Szoboszlai for me is a sell. And I've already kind of given a few to is it Darshil? The ones that I like are Shirky. And I like City double up, by the way. Chelsea look bad. And they're managerless. Shirky and Foden double up, mate. The question is, can you do it? Yeah, you can. You've got a space for... No, you can't, because you've got O'Reilly. Have you got an Arsenal place? Yes. All right. This is what you do. You want to get Szoboszlai out, and you want to get Odegaard or Trossard in. That is my take. Sharda, man. Look at Sharda. XG 3.28. Are we just sleeping on Sharda? 7 mil. If you like a punt, if you like a punt, go Sharda. Brooks is well up there as well. Have you got Saka? I think Saka could be a good move as well. If you've got the money, do Szoboszlai for Saka. I hope that's helpful. Good luck, my friend. Gordon on pens, only thing holding me back. Burnley is a great fixture. Yep. I hear that. They got Crystal Palace, mate. Burnley was last week. They got Crystal Palace. At home. So still not bad, is it? So Gordon, yeah, listen, Gordon may well work out. I just don't like him. Happy New Year, Sandri. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, GB, I kind of got into that. I think I've answered your question earlier. My team for this week from Sandri. Raya, Anderson, Hincapia, O'Reilly, Mukiele, Richard, Saka, Bruno, Shirky, Cunha, Anderson, Ekitike, Thiago, Haaland cap, 1 free transfer, 1.3 mil in the bank. Thoughts? Yeah, I'm not really vibing on my screen here is doing all sorts of weird stuff. Nottingham Forest, and they got Villa. I think Elliot Anderson just might be a sell at this point. Again, he's one that's not remotely been performing over the past couple of game weeks. He's fallen off. Anderson, let's find him. Anderson, where are you? Oh, goodness me. He's not even in the top 100 for this deep dive we've done here, which is based on game weeks 15 to 19 midfielders. He's not even in the top 100 for XG and goal threat. Anderson's a sell. So, Sandri, I would think about getting Anderson out if I were you. Sharda, if you want some spice. Sharda looks really good. He is top of the heap for goal threat. It's not even close. 3.28 for XG. Look at that. Who else? You've got Cunha. You've got Shirky. I also like Odegaard and Trossard. You got Raya. You already got 3 Arsenal. Okay. Do you also already have 3? Yeah, you got 3 City as well. Oh, you know what I'd do, mate? I'd do Anderson for Shada. Anderson for Shada for me. You got Rodgers. Anderson for Rodgers could also be a really good shout. Who else do we like? Zubimendi is he up there? Zubimendi's 5.2 mil. He's not far off, you know, being they're better assets than Zubimendi. And look at that Garnacho. It's so interesting to look at this stuff. Like Garnacho is just not the guy. 6.4 mil. It's just not the guy whatsoever. I'm looking at this and I'm also wondering if Odegaard is his stats aren't the best. And I think Trossard might be below him as well. Where's Trossard at? I'm just having an absolute like data deep dive here. Trossard's there. Yeah, Trossard's good. Trossard's in the top 10 for goal threat. But that doesn't really help you because, mate, I'd go Shada if I were you. I'd go Anderson to Shada. Why not? It's a lovely little spicy pick. They have Brentford have Everton. Mate, I like it. I really like it. Shada. There you go. Let's move on. Rice price falls tonight. That is very annoying. If Rice misses Gameweek 21-22, he's out for me. I think he'll be back 21. Game of Fanatics, but against Liverpool, do you really expect him to do something? Who are we talking about? Against Liverpool. Let me just try and figure out who you're talking about. Fulham. Against Rice against Liverpool. Yeah, I do. Liverpool at home. Liverpool at rubbish. I really do. I think that Rice is a keep, if that's who you're talking about, Gamer. FPL Panda is in the house. Yes, Nate. You legend. Happy New Year. Big up to FPL HQ. Hope the move has gone well, my friend. I hope you're settling in. Wade Wilson. Yes, mate. I haven't seen you for a while. I hope you're doing well, Wade. Happy New Year, mate. I'll look at your team. Yeah, I'll make sure I go through the teams in a second. Thanks for the help, Alf. Much appreciated. Taking the punt and keeping Keane in if he's out. Thiago comes in anyway, so no issues. Nice one, DM. Dark Human Psyche. Wow. That's such a creepy profile pic as well. Dark Human Psyche. Oh, man. Any news on O'Reilly? It looks like he's fine. Let's have a look. He's not remotely flagged, so I think he's going to be alright, but let's just check for you. O'Reilly FPL. My screen below here is just like funking up. So there's FOMO, he's in the chat. He's tempted to do O'Reilly to Keane. So Marcelo always knows a thing or two. Post the name of a player you are thinking of transferring out before Gameweek 20's deadline. You can include money in the bank. I will reply to all. Have a go at that if you want. Guys, this is actually a really nice tweet here from Marcelo. Let's repost that. I'll just reply to it as well. He's a lovely guy, Marcelo. What a lovely gent. But let's not get distracted. What we're going to do is we're going to look at Grok. All right, and we're going to say is Sorry, you guys might be able to hear my kid crying. He's coming out of the bath. Wife is on bath duty tonight. I've got the night off. Yeah, that's an okay cry. He's fine. He's just being a whiner. Is O'Reilly... Oh, it's hard to think when you can hear your son crying. It's really hard. You just instantly go into like, is he okay? Is he okay mode. My son is just under 2 years old, so yeah, he's in the terrible twos era. Is O'Reilly going to play in Gameweek 20? I'll just put O'Reilly of City. Oh, that's a nasty. He's not happy about something. Saying there's no player named O'Reilly currently at Manchester City who is relevant to Gameweek 20. What are you talking about? Manchester City. Yeah, Nico Riley. Yeah, Nico Riley, right? Nico O'Reilly. Yes, Nico O'Reilly. Will he play in Gameweek 20 or not? Just AI sometimes is so rubbish. We can also look at predicted lineups on Hub, so let's do that as well whilst Grok's having a think. I think O'Reilly is going to start. I think he's absolutely fine. Now my kid's laughing. And now he's crying. Okay, my internet is being really, really quite slow right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look on predicted lineups for Gameweek 20. Okay, I'm looking on my phone. Manchester City. Alright, just give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to make sure everything's alright. Everything is okay. But my internet isn't. I don't know why that's doing that. So we're going to go onto my phone and we're going to go to Manchester City. O'Reilly is predicted to play on Fantasy Football Hub. So I think bit of a long-winded one there for you, Dark Human Psyche. I think you're going to be absolutely fine to play Nico O'Reilly. Also, I was just thinking, what a shame that they called their son Nico O'Reilly with those two O's. You know, they didn't think about that. Darshall, Szoboszlai has not done anything since that free kick versus Arsenal. Totally agree. Szoboszlai is not the guy. FPL Camper. Again, apologies for the crying in the background. My son is absolutely fine. He's just come out of the bath and he's being a little bit grumpy. Camper is in the house. Yes, Camper. Hope you're doing well, mate. I've got both Shirky Foden and Gordon, and I'm really craving Sharda as well. Yeah, Sharda. Are we all just sleeping on Sharda? I might... My kid is really not happy about something. Sharda in for Semenyo. Look at that. Look how nicely that fits in. Semenyo out, Sharda in. It's doable. It's very doable. Lewis Potter from Game of Fanatics. According to the data, Sharda is absolutely the guy. Like, we're idiots for not considering Kevin Sharda at this point. Look at this XG for the past. This is the past 4 game weeks. He scored 3 goals. Look at his percentage. What's this metric here? Expected goal involvement percentage, 57%. The next one down is Gordon with 40%. But Gordon's not converting, whereas Sharda absolutely is. Kevin Sharda, guys. Why can't I send you picture? You should be able to. I can show you how to do it. Also, my screen is still being really odd. I'm going to try and fix it one more time. This is probably where I just like end up breaking my screen. Don't worry about the view, you can see there. I'm just kind of messing with some wires. We should be... Alright. Just all sorts of like little challenges happening this evening. What was the question? Why? Yeah, you can send me your team, absolutely. So you do that by going to X. And we've got a whole load of teams saved up here. So tag me in your team, send it to me, put a comment on one of my posts, and it will come up in my notifications. I hope that's helpful. We've got a few more coming in. Great stuff. Holly's just sent me hers. My team this week, would love your thoughts. Pickford, Timber, Gabriel, Alderete, Hall, Saka, Rogers, Cunha, Foden, Haaland, Ekitike. Who to captain? Haaland. Haaland. Just go Haaland. He's not going to blank again. Surely. He can't do 3 blanks in a row. It's just not possible. It's not possible for a £14 million asset. I went Cunha last game week. And I flew too close to the sun. I got away with it. I'm not doing it again. I'm doing Haaland this game week. Unless Arsenal are playing, Leeds at home or something. Or Wolves at home. I'm going Haaland. Like, who else is there? Saka? I don't really like Saka's stats at the moment. Let's have a look at predicted points for the game week. So if we go all, game week 20, Haaland is up there. He's massive. He's almost double the next person. Then it's Foden, Saka, Romero. I mean, that just goes to show, like, Saka and Romero are on the same expected FPL points for game week 20 on Fantasy Football Hub. So you either go Foden or Haaland. Let's just go Haaland. 100% Haaland. Matt. Is Hall playing? Is Hall playing? We can check that. I'm looking for content and I'm looking for predicted lineups and teams. Here we go. We're just going to scroll down to Hall. Yes, Hall is expected to play, according to Fantasy Football Hub, and that was a That was an article that was done just a few hours ago. So yeah, Batman 90. You can absolutely rest assured that Hall will be starting for Newcastle. Can't do those moves. No money enough. My plan is Thiago to Calvert Lewin or Anderson to Romero. Yeah, I don't mind that. I would keep. That's tough, you know. Sanji, do you need to do a transfer? Like, what? Why you? Tell me why you need to feel like you need to do a transfer. FPL useless. Personally, I think Anderson is a cheap enabler and he gets 4 points a lot. I've got him and I'm keeping him because there's no one much better around that price, 5 minutes. Yeah, it's a good point. Useless. It's a very good point. I think if you've got the money, there are things you can be doing, right, to go after a few more points. I think Trossard's a really good example of that, in my opinion. But I understand it if you haven't got the money. So, like, for me, I've gone with Rice over Saka, which has left me like 2 mil in the bank for me to do something like, you know, an Anderson to Trossard, for example, or Anderson to Odegaard, or an Anderson to Shirky, etc. But I get why you might want to keep Anderson. All right, we'll do some teams in a minute. We will get through all the teams. Yes, Shane is in the house. New Zealand Shane, your legend. FPL Noah, yeah, I got you. I will do your team. Is Royce a good pick to replace Raya? I think it depends on what you're trying to do. If you do want to free up an Arsenal spot, I get it. And he is really good defensively. They look really good. I do like him. He was so good last night. So yeah, I do like it. But I think it all depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to free up an Arsenal spot for a Trossard, an Odegaard, a Gabriel, I don't mind it at all. But also Raya is a really decent goalkeeper to have because they will just continue to get clean sheets, he says, after 4-1. Matt J77, as a Chelsea fan, captaining Haaland against us feels horrible, but also probably the right decision. I totally agree. I'm an Arsenal fan. The last thing I want is for Erling Haaland to go off. But we play FPL. This is FPL. We are hungry for FPL points. So I have my Arsenal hat over here and I have my FPL hat over here. I'm here for FPL points. I will continue to captain Erling, the robot man baby Haaland. Would you sell Grealish to Paqueta? Also start two O'Reilly, Delo, Mukiele. I would start O'Reilly and Mukiele. Would I sell Grealish to Paqueta? No. I don't think I would do that. If you're looking for a player who, I guess you're doing that because of budget. Like, how much is Paqueta? Where are you, Paqueta? I'm actually just looking for a Grealish or a Paqueta because I'm assuming this is a budget issue. So Grealish is 6.5 mil. It's weird. My I can get onto Hub on one screen. Oh, there we go. We're back. For some reason, it wasn't letting me get into Hub on this screen, but we can do it now. So player comparison. Grealish. Paqueta. I don't like Paqueta. The only thing I had Paqueta at the start of the season. The only reason I like Paqueta is because he's on penalties, but West Ham are just so bad. Grealish has more points, but is he going to start is the question. Yeah, look at this. It's just such a sideways move. And Grealish has expected more points. So there's your answer. 100% do not do that move. Keep Grealish. It's not worth it. He will play as well. I know that he's had a few issues, hasn't he? I think my suspicion is that Jack went out and had a few too many beers, and David Moyes pinged him on Christmas Day and said, "Jack, you right, laddie?" I don't know why David Moyes has a Yorkshire accent. And Jack said, "Oh, I've had a few beers, boss." And then David Moyes he's just gone. He's gone like this to him. He's gone, "Get out." And he's like, get out of my team for now, Jack. But you will be back. So yeah, don't do that move. FPL users, I'll tell you my team, but only because semi-casual isn't here to call it dog shit. Donnarumma, Gabriel, Keane, Shaw, Neto, Anderson, Forrest, Saka, Cunha, Foden, Ekitike, Haaland. Subs to Bravka, Alderete, Sensei, Giu. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's a nice team. It's really, it's a nice team. There's quite a lot of like template going on there, isn't it? It's a template team. It's going to do you well. It will do you well. I'm a bit of a fan of template at this current moment in the season. I think it's the right move to have a template team. My team's very template, so I'm not having a go at you or anything. It's just and you got Neto. That's great. No one's got Neto, so you know I like that a lot. Sharda. I think we might all be sleeping on Kevin Sharda. I might do something. If this was my team, Useless, if you've got a few FTs going and you're thinking to yourself, I want to have a go here, I might do something like Neto out for Sharda. I can't see Neto doing much. And Chelsea are just in absolute disarray. Manager's gone. The club is in an absolute state. They're playing City away. Get Neto out. Get out, Neto. Get out. Get out. Get Neto out. Sell him. Bring Kevin Sharda in. Boom. Do it. We are mother flipping live. Yes. Jones here, mate. I'll tell you what happened earlier. So you know how I say in my intro, I say, for example, I go, it's Friday the 2nd of January 2025 and we are mother flipping live. I can no longer say 2025, so now I say 2026, but it doesn't rhyme with the word live. So I'll say it, and it sounds so rubbish now. So I'll say, welcome to FPL, where strategies are dissected and dreams are built. My name is Alf. It's Friday the 2nd of January 2026. And we are mother flipping live. I don't know what to do about it. Like, do I say it's Friday the 2nd of January 2026 and we are in the mix? It's a bit ick, isn't it? It's a bit cringy. We're in the mix. I don't know what to do about that. I need to like brainstorm. What do I do about it? Help me. Give me some tips, Jones. Help me out, bro. Steve Sidman, I'm probably looking to free up a City spot with Semenyo moving. Yeah, that's a very good point. I think Semenyo is a sell at this point. He's got Arsenal. I'm going to sell him, I think. I'm going to sell him for Trossard or Sharda. I just love Sharda right now. For anyone who's coming to the show a little bit late, look at these stats. This is Opta stats. Kevin Sharda is absolutely top of the heap for midfielders. It's not even close. He's absolutely killing it. This is the last 4 game weeks. He scored 3 goals. He is in the top 2 for shots on target. Big chances, 5. He's in the top 2 for big chances. He's got Everton. I just want to confirm that. I believe he has Everton. Brentford, Everton. Yeah, Everton away, but still. I think that we can all be looking at these, fancy push, the Shirkies, the Fodens, the Sakas, the Trossards, the Odegaards, Palmer, these big names, the Cunhas, the Gordons, Kevin Sharda. Honestly, let's have a look at him as well. Let's just have a quick look at him. What's he even look like? There he is. That's what Kevin Sharda looks like. Is he the guy who's going to score us all the FPL points this game week against Everton? His stats are ridiculous. If you are looking at doing a FPL free transfer this game week, you would be silly not to consider Kevin Sharda based on the goal threat metrics that you can see on screen here. I'm just saying. Forget about Foden. Foden is actually, he's pretty decent. He's down here, look. Just above my head. Who's this Devaney guy? Devaney? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, this just is so telling. It's so telling. Brooks as well for Bournemouth. He's doing bits. Cunha's up there. Cunha is massively up there as well. It's so frustrating. Cunha and Gordon are in that same really frustrating bucket for me. Palmer's not worth it. He's too much money. Oh man, honestly, Kevin Schade. I'm doing it. I'm going to do Kevin Schade. I just can't. I can't ignore that. I can't ignore this evidence that you can see on screen here. Aloha, Christian. Yes, mate. Woodstock, Chris. Yes. Happy New Year, bro. Okay, so Sandri's come back. Can't do those moves. No money enough. My plan is Thiago to Calvert-Lewin or Anderson to Romero. I just don't know, Sandri. I just don't know if that's worth it. Thiago, where's Thiago at? Let's have a look at some. Let's get the forwards up for these Opta stats. We're getting rid of midfielders. We're moving into the forwards realm here. Calvert-Lewin is well above Thiago. Thiago is massively dropped off. Look, he's not even. Where is he? Where have he gone? Gyökeres is above Thiago at this current moment. There he is. He's down there. Just above my head. Massively dropped off. Yes, I like it. Sandri, do it. Make Thiago out, DCL in. And then what else are you saying? You're saying... or Anderson to Romero. Anderson to Romero. Should we have a look at defenders? I don't think defenders are the ones to be considering when you think about Opta stats, but we'll have a quick look. No, I don't like Romero, mate. Romero, you know what? I'm going to kibosh that. Don't do Romero in. Do the first one. So get Thiago out and get DCL in. If you feel like you need to make the transfer, Sandri. I feel like based on your messages, you've got an itchy trigger finger, as they say. So if you really feel like you need to make a transfer, get Thiago out. Absolutely, get him out. And then get DCL in. Boom, we are solving problems. Do you think Trossard starts? 100%, Chris. And I'm considering Leandro Trossard. But Chris, if you didn't just hear me on my Kevin Schade rant just now, Kevin Schade is the guy to buy. He's 7 mil. Let's have a look at his numbers in terms of. Can we see his Here we go. I want to see his EO. Where is it? He's a left winger. That's what I just determined. I just wanted to see his stats. Here he is, Schade. What is that? 2% owned? Are you kidding me? He's 2% owned. Schade, man. Yeah, I was thinking, Chris, I was thinking Trossard. You're in the group chat, FPL HQ group chat, right? I said earlier on, I'd like the idea of doing Semenyo to Trossard. I'm now very much considering Semenyo to Schade. Look at this. Look at the fixtures as well. Everton away, Sunderland at home, Chelsea away, Nottingham Forest at home. It's just there's no downside. His EO is great. He's only 7 mil. His Opta stats are ridiculous. There's no one else in the midfield spot that I would consider if I was thinking about a midfield transfer right now. And we've done that based on goal threat, by the way. So again, if anyone wants to dissect my thinking here, we've done it on goal threat. XG, look, it's not even close. Look how far up he is compared to everyone else. This is based on the last 4 game weeks. He's converting as well. That's the point, right? Like Gordon's got good XG as well, but he's not converting. Sharda's got the XG and he is converting. Sharda, Kevin Sharda. Is my team template? Question mark. I mean, useless. It's not super template. I mean, it's sort of template with a bit of spice in it. Mate, mine is. I'll show you mine. Mine's so template. I'm the first person to admit that. Look, mate. I'm not. It's no part of me is having to go at you or anything like that. I'll show you my team. Pick team. Look, I mean, it just feels template to me. I almost don't like it. Look at the midfield. I mean, I got Shirky instead of Foden, right? I got Rodgers at a good time to get him a few game weeks ago. Everyone's got Cunha, everyone's got Semenyo. I've gone Rice over Saka, but look, Ekitike, Haaland up front, Timber, Gahey, Chor, Donnarumma. Like, it is a bit template, isn't it? It's like, this is why I quite like the idea of doing Sharda, to be honest. But listen, mate, there's no part of me useless. You're a ledge, mate. No part of me having to go at you or saying your template's not an insult. It's not an insult. Keane's out. I might need to do something about him first. Yeah, Keane is supposed to be out, so it's something to bear in mind. Dave is in the chat. Yes, mate. Yes, Dave. Hope you're well, man. If we are thinking defenders, let's have a look for you. It does look like Keane's going to be out. And I'm going to assume you want sort of a longish term option. So Romero's got some really good predicted points. He's got Sunderland at home, Bournemouth away, West Ham. Don't mind that. But I wouldn't personally go for Romero, but the stats are backing him. Hall is someone that people really like the look of. Crystal Palace at home, Leeds at home. Tarkowski, Keane to Tarkowski could be the move, right? Since I got Mark Gahey in, he has been rubbish. I've been thinking about Reece James, you know, but I just wouldn't do it based on the state of Chelsea and they got Man City away. Gvardiol. So yeah, mate, if it's me, I would probably go for. I would consider someone like Hall of Newcastle. How far are you behind? I went live at 6:30, which was over an hour ago. An hour and a half ago. I can't believe how quickly these things fly. FPL KH, hope you're doing well. Boona's in the house. Yes, mate, Boona. I haven't seen you for ages. Hope you're doing well, man. The legendary Boona is in the chat, guys. Is everyone aware of Boona? Because I wasn't aware of Boona. I'm in my infancy when it comes to the FPL community. I got bitten by the Boona many game weeks ago. Gvardiol Gate. I just mentioned Gvardiol as well, Boona. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy New Year. When you say get out, you give funny vibes. You mean like this? Get out. Get out. Get out. I made a jingle for our get in, get out. I'll play it. Oh yeah. Here we go. This is it. It's time. It is time to get in, get out. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Get in, get out. Get out. Get out. We are a jingle forward YouTube channel. Who do you start over Rare or Pickford? So Pickford has got Brentford at home. Arsenal have got Bournemouth away. That's a really good question. I'll look to the stats real quick before I give you my take. I mean, it's Pickford. It's Pickford according to Fantasy Football Hub by 0.1. So it is a bit of a coin toss. I quite like the idea of... Oh no, sorry, ignore me. That's 0.3. 0.3 more expected points for Pickford over Raya. So I quite like the idea. Pickford's a decent keeper, isn't he? And he's at home against Brentford. Against Kevin Sharda, though. Bear that in mind. I'd go Raya. I think I'd go Raya. If I'm backing Kevin Sharder, I have to not back Jordan Pickford. It's as simple as that. I've got myself down a wormhole now. I would play Raya if I were you. I think Bournemouth just look rubbish at the moment. So, yeah, I'd go Raya. I think you're safer with Raya. You have a bit more of a stress-free game week if you pick Raya over Pickford. IMO. Yeah, FPL KH is saying Raya as well. Sharder metrics are skewed because he just hit a hat-trick last game. Well, yeah, that's fair, but it's still the reality, right? Like, he's performed his XG, whereas like Gordon hasn't. He's got 3.28 expected goals over the past 4 game weeks. He's scored 3 of them. Gordon's got 2.08 expected goals over the past 4 game weeks, and he's got 1 goal. So I think that... Let's have a look at Sharder's points over the past few. Kevin Sharder. All right. It's not the best viewing, is it? Bournemouth. Look at this. Am I going to control Z my Sharder punt? Newcastle. Let's start from game week 16. 0 points, 3 points, 20 points, 3 points. Have I got that wrong? So is it worth looking at someone more like Brooks as an example, where he's got almost double the shots, the same amount of shots on target? Who's the pick here? Is it Cunha? It's hard to say, really. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna voice message Dr. Data himself. Hey Rupert, we're just on a live stream here. By the way, you're welcome to come and say hi if you want. But question for you: is Kevin Sharder the pick right now, or did he just score a hat trick and that's why his XG and data is so good? Let us know when you get a sec. Hope you're well, babes. Bye. All right, let's see what Dr. Data has to say about our friend Kevin Sharder. I have a rice problem. Yeah, me too. I'm thinking about doing... I've got a couple of Rice-related options. I could just play Semenyo, but I just can't see him doing anything. And also, I think Rice is just a keep because he'll play against Liverpool in game of 21, Chris. So if it's me, Rice is a keep. And I think I might just do Semenyo either for Trossard or Sharder. That's what I'm thinking. Or I could just roll it. We will see. Bone is my pick this week. Yeah, if you want to do punt at the top of the punts, guys, I forgot to say to anyone who's new into the stream, all you have to do is let me know a player that you think is going to score the most points for Gameweek 20. I went with Odegaard. It looks like Dave's going with Bowen. And I will add your name and the player you choose to the top of the punts tab for Gameweek 20. Would you bench Thiago or Van der Ven? Oh, I think I'd probably bench Thiago. Like his data's dropped off so much. Van der Ven is expected some points this game week. Yeah, 5 points. Sunderland at home. Sunderland, man, they're so good. I could see that being a bit of a draw. Thiago's on pens. He's got Everton. That's a real coin toss. It's a really good question, Darshil. It's a really, really good question. And I like to try and solve problems for people. So let's put it into the player comparison tool. So we're going to go with Thiago. And who is it? Van der Ven. Mickey van der Ven. Points. I've almost got identical FPL points. It's quite hard to compare defenders and forwards, but we'll try. You'll see how close it is here. According to the AI overlords, the data merchants, Darshil, Van der Ven is the player to go with for Gameweek 20, but it is really close. And then Thiago is the guy you want in Gameweek 21. So it's so much of a coin toss. I would just go with the data. I would play Van der Ven if I were you. But I hope it goes well. Like, I might have that wrong. It could go either way. You know what this is like. It's what the Premier League is. So unpredictable. He's on pens, so you've got to bear that in mind. Coin toss it. Coin toss it. Yeah, useless legend, mate. All good. Yeah, sorry. I mean, I'm just conscious. I'm very conscious of my team being a little bit too template. That's all it is, mate. If I were you, I would just and you have got a bit of spice going on as well. But yeah, we're all good, mate. We're all good. Boona, how well? All well, mate. Thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Boona. You legend. City Shark team. This is no rings, just wins. It's really tough for me to watch the live stream at 1:30 a.m. So I'm about to go to sleep. Anyway, good luck, everyone. May your arrow be green. Don't forget to roast my team out. Oh shit, I'm sorry, man. Let me get through some teams. Let's do that. We've come this far. Let's do this. All right, let's go through these because you guys are kind enough to send them over. No rings, just wins. He's just messaged about this. Let's have a look. Ramsdale, Gabriel, Van Hecke, Shaw, Saka, Wilson, Foden, Rodgers, Gordon, Welbeck, Haaland captain. Nkapia to Gabriel. In the bank 0.8, benching headache. I would play Timber over Van Hecke if I were you. I think if you got Timber, you got to play him. And you could even do something like, excuse me, got a little bit of a cold going on. I would find a way to fit Timber into this, and it may be that you do maybe play him for Gordon. I might play him for Gordon. Or Harry Wilson. And that's not me being biased. I just think that, you know, if we think about the data, Gordon's not up there for expected points for Gameweek 20. He's not remotely in the conversation. He's in the top, just about in the top 10 for midfielders. And if we go for, let me give you some stats here. So Gordon's expected 4.7 FPL points. If this means anything to you, because a lot of people don't actually rate it. Let's find Timber. Okay, Timber is expected 4, so actually a point less than Gordon. So maybe stick with what you've got. I think this is a perfectly good team. You captain Haaland. You've got a lot of differentials in here as well. I like it, mate. I really like it. Full send on this one. And sleep well, my friend. Thank you so much for joining the stream. As always, you're a legend. Look at this chat here from Jake. The only player here who would start is Ramsdale. I've had 0 chip success. Play it as it is. Oh yeah, I see what you mean, man. Because you got O'Reilly as well. I think I'd play O'Reilly over Van Hecke. Yeah, this is so bench boostable. We've got Royfs in there as well. Great team. Squad is ridiculous. Yeah, big up to all the people that are watching my stream across the globe. It is very late for some, so I appreciate it. Happy Friday, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone is doing well. Michael Norman, do this. Cash out Gabriel in, Paqueta for Semenyo. I would probably just keep Semenyo. I'd keep Semenyo. Or would I? Because I'm thinking about selling Semenyo. I just don't like Paqueta. Semenyo to Trossard. I'll say not sure about Paqueta. I think it's just because he scored a pen. Everyone's now thinking about Paqueta. He's come up quite a few times tonight. Let me know what you're thinking. DM me. Big up to FPL HQ. Dave, rolling my FTs, but should I substitute any starters bench rotation spots? Let's have a look. No, that looks good, mate. Dave, you're all good. You're in the chat. This is such a good team. I love it. Was it useless earlier saying that Anderson is an enabler? It might be someone else. I just don't. There's Verts in there as well. I'm not sure about some of these players. If it's me, but they could go off like Liverpool. Just looks so bad, right? You've got 2 Liverpool players in there. Fulham away. I feel like Fulham are going to do a job on them. They just looked so bad last night. So I might just split, as you say, Dave, split the G. Split the Guinness. Get rid of Verts. I might consider getting rid of Verts if I were you. Verts, Gordon, Anderson just scare me a little bit, and right because you got Rice as well, and he's not going to play. I think you might have a bit of a gap in your midfield there, mate. Guys, would you agree with that? Is that a fair thing to say about this midfield? Verts, Gordon, Anderson, and Rice. I think you might just have to be forced to make a free transfer here, mate. Would you say rolling my free transfer, but should I substitute? I wouldn't roll this. I would definitely do a transfer if I were you. Because you got Ekatike, I might just do Verts for let's find you a really solid midfielder. Where's your team again? Do you know what I just realised? I just realised that I'm looking at the wrong... I just had my screen sharing on the wrong screen. God damn. Dave, here we go. Right, this is Dave's team. Sorry about that, guys. Right, so rolling my FTs, but should I substitute any starters bench rotation spots? Okay. So if it's me... So the stats are saying that Cunha is 100% the guy. And I'll bring it up on screen again here. So Cunha's XG is crazy. Shots on target. Shots. 27 shots. So he's almost like a ticking time bomb. Cunha. Matthias Cunha. And you'll see here, Verts is down there. So he's not actually too far off. But you'll see Cunha's over double the goal threat for Florian Verts. So as hard as it is, because I've not had a good experience with Cunha. I feel bad for giving this advice, but if it's me, I might just try to think about doing something like, dude, the Verts could just go off. It's just the Rice stuff is a challenge I can't get past. Because Rice is out. You got Senesi, Anderson, creepy. Anderson could be... I feel like Anderson could do a job against Liverpool, you know. I'd put Anderson as your first defender. Would you guys agree with that? Anderson instead of Senesi as first defender. That means that you'd have Anderson coming on for Rice. And that doesn't look so bad. I do feel like Fulham are going to do something against Liverpool this game week. And if I've scared you a lot here, I hope I haven't, but I would consider doing a midfield transfer just because I don't necessarily like the Anderson, Gordon, Wirtz 3. I mean Trossard. You can't do Trossard because you've got 3 Arsenal. I just feel like Cunha's about to go off. I'm just going to say Cunha in, question mark. Dave's over in New York, so I'm sure he's out and about. And Dave, ping me as well, mate, on WhatsApp, and we can figure this out. I hope that's constructive. I hope I haven't scared the hell out of you. You know, like flapping at your team. Jake plays FPL, the legend that is Jake. GG for Royce. You're doing Donnarumma you're doing Donnarumma out. What? After a clean sheet? What is Jake up to? Why is he doing that? Right, Semi-Casual has replied about Sharda. Okay, you guys ready for this?
Hi, mate. I'm travelling at the moment, but he is rich in XG. So you need to get him. You need to get Watkins, you need to get DCL, and you need to get Haaland. And I think I'm going to do a -4 this week. I know I said I was going to roll, but I've changed my mind. So I'm going to do Thiago to DCL and then O'Reilly to Gabriel, because dreams come true.
Right, there you go. You heard it here first. I also wanted to just ping Jake real quick and ask him why he's getting rid of Donnarumma. Why are you getting rid of Gigi? I thought we were GK bros. All right, let's see what Jake has to say about that. Let's see what Jake's got to say for himself. I don't know why you're doing that GG to Royce move. It's concerning me a bit now. First hit, it's a hit as well. Come on, Jake. What's happening here? And then Burn to Gabby. Yeah, makes sense. Bruno G, Saka, Foden, Cunha. What a midfield that is. Love it. Love it. Repost. Yeah, I just need to say, why are you selling GG? All right, done. We move. Yeah, I made a little music video earlier. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but it's on my X profile. If you want to take a little look. Leslie, a friend of the channel, has called me mental today a couple of times. She said, yeah, he is this cray on the streams too. So, there we go. Colm, the legend that is Colm Bugler. Left, current squad. Right is with O'Bloody and VVD out for Gabriel and Tarkovsky. A new keeper will have to wait. I don't get the O'Reilly stuff. I think he's going to play. He's not flagged. He's not expected to not play. What's happening? Do we need to investigate O'Reilly? This is definitely a good way of getting all the FPL news before a deadline, isn't it? Because I'm going through so many different issues for people. We kind of cover it all based on real problems that people are trying to solve. What a concept. Oh man, yeah, O'Reilly getting subbed at 57, that is rough. Here's a little poll from Trophy FPL Mo. He's literally just posted it. What are you doing? Still not sure, I'll say. What are you doing with Nico O'Reilly? Selling or keeping? I think he's a keep. So there we go. I would be keeping O'Reilly, Colm Bugler. Let's go back to his... There we go. VVD out, Gabriel and Tarkowski. Tarkowski's talk of the town, isn't he? Against Kevin Schade. Are you kidding me? Kevin Schade is going to eat Tarkowski for breakfast this game week. That's 2 free transfers. Yeah, sure thing. I'll just say, but isn't O'Reilly starting? Let's see what Colm says. Leslie, no transfers so far. Not liking the frauds. Ekitike, Cunha, O'Reilly. Yeah, the frauds. That's how I describe them. Ekitike and Cunha. It's I just have it in waves at the moment, right? I'll tell you some other trolls that I've got that did nothing for me. Gyökeres, João Pedro, Mbuemo, Cunha, Ekitike. They're all in this bucket of just like expensive premium FPL assets that have done nothing for me this season. João Pedro at the start, to be fair, he did bits for me. And Gyökeres was alright here and there at the beginning, but it's just been... You have so much hope for some of these players. Like Cunha, I captained him against Wolves at home. Is that just a me issue for like trusting Man United? Am I just getting punished for trusting Man United? Then I got Dorgu in, who clean sheet wipe against Wolves. I mean, it's just, you can't make it up. Yeah, this team should do well. You'll have Chalobah coming in for... I might do... Let's see. Is Wilson expected to start? Predicted lineups and team news. We're looking for Fulham. Yeah, Wilson's going to start. So what I'd do, Leslie, if I were you... swap Wilson for Chalobah. I think this is good advice. What do you guys think? Chalobah on your bench. Love it. Bradders. Yeah, Bradders is also here. I think you replied. Bradders replied to Leslie. So let's look at Bradders' team as well. That's just his results from last game week. Ouch. This is not a good score. Alright, we move. FPL Noah's in the chat earlier. There's my wildcard as of now. Wildcard team. Boom. I wouldn't go so crazy on Everton versus Brentford. I'd split the Jeep, mate. You've got 3 Everton. I love players that do this, but it's not something that I would do personally. Hedge your bets. Hedge your bets on Everton defence versus a sensational incoming Schade masterclass. Christian, you've given me the FUD now against Schade. I'm not a fear, uncertainty, and doubt against my friend Kevin. So I will have a think about that overnight. I might just do it, like, what have we got to lose? My team's pretty good. It should do okay. A nice little bit of spice against Everton. An in-form Kevin Charter. But let's stop talking about me. So FPL no, Rodgers, Shirky, Saka, Gravenberch, Haaland, Watkins, Bowen. Yeah, it's a nice team. I would say I would sort your defense out a bit. And just because I'm nice, I'm going to show you an AI wildcard. It looks like this. It's very different to your team, FPL Noah. And what I'll do is I will screenshot this and reply it to you on X with it, so you've got it. Just in case, for your consideration purposes. Your team looks good. I think your team... Oh, wait a second. It's wildcard. I'm an idiot. That was a free hit team. Imagine the maniacs that are doing free hit 20. There'll be people that exist out there that are doing free hit game week 20. Don't let that get past you. Tarkovsky, De Verbruggen, Gabriel Shaw, Anderson in a wildcard team. I might be wrong about Anderson, yeah. I can't remember who it was, but someone was saying that Anderson's just a decent enabler, 5 mil. 4 points every time. Where's that team gone? This one. Hedge your bets on Everton versus sensational incoming Charlotte. Also, here is an AI wildcard for your consideration. And I'll just say good luck, mate. Right, let's get that screenshotted and we'll be on to the next team. I've also got to make sure I follow peeps and like and repost. Bradders, this is Bradders. That was his results from game week 19. There's Leslie calling me crazy again. Am I crazy? Am I a crazy person? Gamer Fanatics, legend, mate. You're always in my chat. I appreciate all your support, my friend. What do you think of the team? I used a wild card because my previous team was terrible and I did terribly. So anybody you think I should bring in that has a good fixture? Well, I just showed you that wild card AI team. I'll send it to you as well. Just so you have it. It's a bit lazy, but for me, what I do with this stuff is I just use that as a slight guide, but my wildcard team would be very different to that. But it's good to just sort of have it in your back pocket, just in case there's something you haven't thought about. That's the spirit of that. So I'll just say adding an AI wildcard below, and then how far off is that? Actually, it looks pretty spot on. For Bruggen, Tarkovsky, Gabriel, Timber, Hall, yeah, that's all good. Saka, Foden, Rodgers, Shirky. Oh, it's so nice. But yeah, your wild card is banging. 10 out of 10. I'll say 9 out of 10 because nothing's truly 10 out of 10. Yeah, I'll just say confirming I really like your wildcard. I added the AI one just in case there's something you haven't thought about. Gamer Fanatics. All right, let's keep going. Wade Wilson. Repost. What you saying, Wade? Pickford, Timber, Van Hecke, O'Reilly, Lacroix, Bruno G, Saka, Foden, Rodgers, Haaland, Ekitike should do really well. Should be a really, really nice sideways game week for you. I could see maybe a 50k increase, 100k increase, green arrow with a team like this. You know, it's not going to be a monumental shift. Obviously, I don't know what your rank is, Wade, but I feel like this is going to do well. It is very similar to my team. You know, it is. You know, as I was speaking to Useless earlier about sort of template. It is a little bit template, probably less so than mine, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, I like Pickford, Van Hecke, Lacroix. These are players that aren't really that highly picked. Bruno G as well, Bruno G, and then the rest are quite template, right? So Saka, Foden, Rodgers, Haaland, Ekitike, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's like a safety net. And I always say you've got to play the community as well, and this is a very good community playing FPL team, so you should do well. You've got some good spice in there as well. Good luck, Wade, and Happy New Year, mate. Nice team. Good luck. Nothing wrong with this. Garth, love a good roast, mate. It will be O'Reilly out for Gabs probably, or Tarks. I think O'Reilly's a keep. I'll say the same thing I said to Colm. O'Reilly. I think O'Reilly is going to start. Versus a dead CFC. Just something to think about. Foden, Gordon, Bowen, Haaland, Ekitike. Yeah, it's a nice team. Again, this should do quite well. I'm just not sure about Gordon. I just don't like him. I think Bowen versus Wolves is a really good shout. I like that. Ekitike's been so rubbish, hasn't he? I just have this thing at the moment where I get players in that I think are going to do really well, like safe picks, like Ekitike, and they just do nothing for me. This is a new wildcard team from FPL Noah. I think I replied on the other. Is this new? You going with Bowen captain against Wolves? Ooh. Again, yeah, I would think about that Everton. I don't like that Everton triple up in defence. If it's me, it's just too many Everton players. What were you all liking about Everton so much? Is it the clean sheet last game week? And their fixtures are crazy. I get that. But like 3, that's, you guys would agree, right? Like that's mental. 3's mental. Steve Sedman, great name. What you saying, Steve, lad? I have a few transfer options. Just sure what's best. Just not sure what's best. 0.2 ITB. Let's have a look. What we saying, Stevie boy? All right, so you play. Oh bloody hell! Those goalkeepers aren't the best, are they? I think you played Dubravka. Yeah, you have to. Dubravka, he actually had a decent game week, didn't he? Could do something against Brighton, but Burnley are just rubbish. Gahey, Virgil, Gabriel, O'Reilly, Anderson. Right off the bat there, you've got 5 defenders that would all be starting in my team, I think, if I had them. I think you probably bench. Oh man, do you bench Virgil? I can't. I cannot. We can't live in a world where I'm advising someone to bench Virgil, but I legit think Fulham are going to smash up Liverpool. I think they're going to be so up for it. Saka, Rice. This is such a good team. It's just got everything. It's like bench boost. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what to do. I might bench the Liverpool assets. And then hope, yeah. Play O'Reilly, Gabriel, Anderson. And then this is tough, mate. This is tough. I if it's me, you know, we think about the one of the philosophies we have on this channel. It is form over fixtures. Liverpool do not have the form and they haven't got the fixture. So I would be very much considering either selling one of Virgil or Wirtz or benching them. And that is a massive take at this point. Like, clip it. They look so bad. And Fulham are really good. I just think they're going to be up for it. Craven Cottage against Liverpool. But does that mean, is Wirtz a sell? You've got 3 City, 3 Arsenal. You've already got Thiago, so Sharda maybe isn't the move. This is literally just like caught me off guard, this team. Guys, what would you do about this one? Would you bench boost? We got chips. We got our chips, haven't we? Steve, you in the chat? Let me see if you're in the chat. Can you bench boost? But then again, I feel like I need to. Let's see if you're in the chat. Stevie boy, where are you? Well, there's loads of people. Yes, mate. Steve, you're in the chat. All right, mate, talk to me. What are you thinking about this? Do you want to come on the stream? Steve, shall I send you a... Do you want to come and chat on the stream? I won't put any pressure on you for that, but if you do fancy it, let me know. So there's something I'm going to say here. Thiago's massively dropped off. His stats are not there whatsoever. So immediately I'm thinking it might be a good time to buy DCL for Thiago. But that's not solving the problem we've got here around the amount of really good players you've got in every position. And it's the Liverpool-Fulham fixture that's like completely throwing me. I'm thinking O'Reilly out for Van der Ven. He's going to start though, isn't he? Everyone's selling O'Reilly. I don't get it. I've got it up here. Nico O'Reilly's expected to play and likely to start in Gameweek 20 versus Chelsea. Subbed off for 57 minutes. Is it because he was subbed off that everyone's freaking out? I think that he just came off early. I can't see him... Like, nothing was working last night, right? Like, it was a crap game. City weren't very good, so Pep took him off and changed it up. I think. I might be missing something there. I didn't see the second half of that game. But it sounds like he's going to be okay. So that might just be a bit of a sideways transfer. Yes, but I'm forced into a City transfer. It might be a good time to get off O'Reilly. Yeah, Van der Ven could be the move. But then the question is, who are you going to play? How many transfers have you got as well? I would be really thinking of Colm's in the chat, right? Colm's a Fulham fan. I'm sure he can tell you. I'm pretty sure if you asked Colm how he's feeling about that Liverpool fixture, I think he would say that he's feeling optimistic about getting a result. They just looked terrible last night. I can't see them doing much. Virgil did get a clean sheet, but that's the only thing that's like really throwing me here. Semenyo going to City is a hold, surely. I see what you mean. Is that why you're thinking about Is that why you're thinking about O'Reilly out? I was actually thinking about selling Semenyo this game week. I was going to do Semenyo for Trossard, I think, or Semenyo for Sharda. Man, I don't even know where to start. You've like absolutely smashed a bench boost. I think O'Reilly's a keep. And I think your bench Verts and VVD, which means your back line should look like Gahey, Gabriel, let's just say O'Reilly for now, Anderson. 4 at the back. You got Dubravka in goal. And then you do 4-4-2. Rice won't play, probably. So you got Saka, Foden, Semenyo. I think just hold Semenyo. He will play against Arsenal. He's on pens. His last game. I don't think Semenyo is a sell for now. Anyway, I think you roll it, but you just got to figure out who you're going to play and who you don't play, and you're going to need to think who's going to win this match, Liverpool or Fulham, or what is the result going to be of that match? That's going to determine what your team's going to look like, in my opinion. Yeah, look, so Mano Saravan, nothing was mentioned about O'Reilly in the press, so he's probably fine. 100%. Okay, Colm saying Liverpool winning 2-1. Steve, DM me, mate. Let's figure this out. I'm happy to help you out in the next, few hours and tomorrow morning as well. But yeah, nice team. I mean, it's just you just got to figure out who you're going to play in this team. I personally, if it's me, I would roll the transfer. I hope that's somewhat helpful, mate. And good luck in game week 20. Holly CEO thinking VVD O'Reilly out. Why? Everyone's selling O'Reilly. Tarkowski, Gvardiol in. What do you reckon? No, don't do that. No, just keep O'Reilly. He'll play. I do like VVD out though. VVD out for who is it? For Tarkowski. For Tarko. Gosh, some really good problems coming my way tonight with this stuff. Well played, everyone. Shane, New Zealand Shane, Morning Alf, Happy New Year. 3 FTs. Planning Lewis Skelly to Gabriel, Thiago to Obi, which leaves 1 mil in the bank, and 1 FT if we get any news on Minte. Who? Thiago for Obi? Nah. Thiago data totally dropped off. Wouldn't be getting him anytime soon. DCL is the guy. And then what else did you say? Lewis Gates, Gabriel, MLS to Gabby is. All right, let's keep moving. Woodstock, your legend. Calafiori to Gabrielle with my 1 FT. Good luck, everyone. Nice. Hope all is well and Happy New Year. Boona, roast it, 2 FTs, -4. VVD and Nico Williams to Gabby and Tark. Yeah, I like that. Boona. VVD and Nico Williams to Gab and Tark. Yeah, that's nice. Nice one, Boona. Manoj. 1 free transfer. Sell Minty, Verts or Rice. Looking at Rogers, Gordon and Kudush at the moment. Spurs next 4 is so good, and Gameweek 24 Kudush to Enzo looks good too. What would you do? I wouldn't be getting... I love Rogers. For me, I think I'll be selling Minty. I'll do Minty for Rogers. I'll be doing Minty for Rogers. Rice is a keep. He's back in game week 21 versus Liverpool. So many Liverpool players here. How many FTs? 1 FT. Oh man, that's making me think maybe Verts. Yeah, I'd do Verts. It's Verts, so you got to hedge bets. I'd be doing Verts for Rogers. Rice is a keep. You got too many players. Yeah, I think that's quite a straightforward one. I think doing Verts for Rogers is very smart on this team. What do you guys think? I think it's almost like the piece of the puzzle that's missing there. A little bit of Rogers action. FPL Cafe, yes mate. Hope you're doing well. Happy New Year. Say hello to my crappy team. The options: A. Semenyo to Kudush, Richards to Gabrielle, exact funds. Semenyo to Rogers, roll. Yeah, you need an Arsenal defender. Kudush though. Why are you after Kudush? Kudush is not remotely in the conversation. Is he? Bruno Fernandes is expected more points than Kudush. And he's not even playing. Kudush is there. 4.7. Sunderland at home, Bournemouth away, West Ham. He just hasn't been doing much. Where are the Opta stats? Let's go to the Opta. Opta stats, midfielders. We're going to go the last 3 game weeks. Let's expose Mohamed Kudush. Goal threat. All right, he's not in the top 10. Let's just do this by XG. He's not in the top 10, so we've got to go bring in more players. So is he in the top 20? No. No, he's not. Is he in the top 50? Come on, surely he's in the top 50. He's got to be in the top 50. Oh, mate, he's not even... Are you kidding me? He's not. Kudish is a 100% an avoid. Do not get Kudish. Do not get Kudish. Data is not remotely there over past few game weeks. I think Semenyo's a keep for now. Keep Semenyo for his last game v Arsenal. Save FT. And then Richards to Gabriel is great. Can you do Richards to Gabriel? Right, let's see. I'm losing my voice a bit here. Mick Dad, hope you're well, mate. Good to meet you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Alphas. Wildcard active. Boom. It looks lovely. It will do you well. I respect it. I respect this team. What I'll do is, what I've been doing for the other wildcarders is just adding the AI wildcard team from Fantasy Football Hub. All the other content creators always say like Hub. You know, from Hub. I don't like. I just find it a bit like cringy. Like, just check Hub. Ugh, I don't like it. Fantasy Football Hub. Yeah, we just say the 3 words. Fantasy Football Hub. Just gonna check Hub. Come on, get real. I'll just say here's an AI wildcard team from Fantasy Football Hub, just in case there's something you haven't thought about. Let's have a look at this team now. I really like it. I really like that team a lot. I love the Palmer action. Done. Michael Norm's done. Cash for Gabriel, Semenyo for Trossard. Yeah, he's done it. He's trusted me. He's gone with Trossard. Oh man, I might get some Trossard action myself. I could see myself doing Semenyo for Trossard this game week. Trossard, what a player. Out of nowhere. Leo. No, unfortunately, Gabriel can come only through hits. Semenyo looked like a Sunday League player versus Chelsea, just jogging and trying not to get injured. Just don't. Wait, were you saying? Was it Kudish you were saying? Yeah. Just don't do Kudish in. Here are some better options. Sharda. Who else do we like? Who else were the players that are rich in XG, as Dr. Data says? Sharda, Brooks, Cunha. Has he got Cunha? Yeah, he does. I'm going to add in Brooks. I'm doing it. He does have Arsenal, but the data is there for Brooks. The data is definitely there. Rodgers. Has he got Rodgers? There it is. It's Rodgers, isn't it? else we like? I think that's going to be it. Those three. I think that's three nice options. There we go. Chris, top 10k right now. Thoughts on this? 10k. That is absolutely sensational. Let's have a look at this team. 10k team on screen team. 10k team on screen team. Should we just do a little bit of an applause? We've got a bloody 10k team on screen. Kelleher, Mateus Nunes, Gabriel Tarkowski, Rogers, Cunha, Saka, Sherky, DCL, Haaland, Bowen. It feels like a 10k team, doesn't it? Oh, I'd love to do Ekatike for DCL, you know. Do we all just get DCL in? Is it worth doing a Semenyo transfer? Is it worth transferring out Semenyo this game week? So I can't get my head around. I'm just sick of Ekatike. I'm absolutely sick of the sight of him. I've got a 10k manager who's got DCL in, and I'm jealous AF right now. Shall I just do Ekatike for DCL? And just ignore Trossard? Or shall I do a -4? I've not done a -4 yet this season. I'm fully on tilt right now. Semenyo and Ekatike out. Trossard and Calvert-Lewin in. That's so nice. Look how nice that feels. Someone talked me out of it. Someone talked me off the ledge. Top 10k right now. Thoughts on this? I love this team. It's really nice. You've got Tarkowski. Keller's having a great season. Yeah, this is sensational. Lovely team. What's your secret? Let's just check if Chris with 5 S's is in the chat. Chris, you in the chat? We've got Colm, Evercon, Sandri in the chat. Hope you guys are all doing well. You're all absolute legends. We've got 188 people watching across X and YouTube this evening. Hope you're all having a fantastic night. It is Gameweek 20. Did anyone watch Stranger Things, the finale? Because I've got a few things to say about it. I won't spoil anything, but I'll just say... Actually, no, I'm not going to say anything because I know people haven't seen it. So, Sandri's saying punt of the week is DCL. Sandri. DCL. Colm, you've not done your punt of the week, mate. Who do you want? Yeah, Ekatike probably does score this weekend. That's the way it goes, isn't it? Yeah, it is a good 10k team, isn't it, Zygal? 100%. Yeah, I won't spoil it. I really hate that when people... You know what I saw recently? So I'm a big YouTube guy. I love like watching videos and stuff when I'm out and about, like listening to podcasts, and YouTube is my jam. I have a YouTube channel. I watch a lot of YouTube content. It's so annoying when you scroll through and you see like a thumbnail that like spoils an episode of Stranger Things. It happened to me like 3 times over the past couple of weeks, and it's so annoying. I just sort of want to message the content creators to be like, why are you doing that with your thumbnails? Like, you shouldn't do that. It's not fair. Colm saying Wilson. Hincapia to Gabriel for a -4. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't do that, mate. I wouldn't do a -4 for that. We're all on -4 thoughts now, aren't we? I'm thinking of -4 now as well. I'm thinking about skipping Gabriel. It's either I skip Gabriel or I double up on Arsenal defence. I just really want Trossard, and I love Declan Rice. This Semenyo to Trossard gives me 5.9 mil in the bank. That's crazy. That's because I did Ekatike down to DCL. Flipping heck. Van der Ven is my punt, goal, clean, and a push and a push assist. Got ya. Steve, I hope you're feeling good about your team, mate. I hope we didn't freak you out too much, man. VDV. Sensational. We have confirmed that Niall and New Zealand Shane won punt of the week for Gameweek 17, which is the last time we did it. Just because of Christmas. And we are back at it now. So we've got 15 entries for Gameweek 20. And whoever wins is going to get a £10 Amazon gift voucher. Alright, have we got through all the teams? It's always around this time that like more people come onto the stream. They're all just trying to like, yeah, look, I'm getting more teams come through. And we're now up to 205 people watching across X and YouTube. I should just like stay live for a few hours to see how long I can go. FPL ear fee. Semenyo to Rogers seems reasonable. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Was thinking Trossard over here. But if you haven't got Rogers, prioritize that. Let's look at the team as well. Still got Voltamada, wow. Voltamada, the flavour of Game Week 15. Yeah, Rogers is missing from this team. You're also missing an Arsenal defender. I'll just say you're also missing an Arsenal defender. Sensational. Chris, who's got the 10k current rank, got lucky with DCL, and Matthias Nunes recently been doing really well for defensive contributions. But I got 2 Rogers 15 pointers, which boosted me a lot. No one is looking at Matthias Nunes, but he plays 90 min plus, gets 10 contributions every time, and he doesn't get subbed like O'Reilly. There you have it, guys. If you're thinking about a defensive transfer, Matthias Nunes is the pick from Chris, who is in the currently top 10k FPL rank in the world. That is sensational stuff. I need to repost that. From a 10k manager. Chris, yeah, mate, stay in touch. Oh, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl or whatever. You could be a girl with a K at the beginning of Chris. Regardless of your gender, stay in touch. It'd be cool to get updates on how you're doing in the season. We also had is it Edvin in the chat a few times this year, who was like in the top 5k a few times. So we do all really like to stay in touch with the folks that are doing really well. So please do, and welcome to the channel. Great to meet you. Earthy saying sold Timber last game week in the last minute because got baited by some posts that he wasn't in the squad. Yeah, I know, that sucked. Then he got a clean sheet. Madness. Gabby at some point then, question mark. Gabby. Christian is saying Rodgers. Love that. That's the first time we had Rodgers this game week. That could be a great shout. Yeah, Aloha Christian saying, please do like and subscribe. Please do that. That'd be great. Yeah, if you give the stream, all you have to do is just press like just below the little screen there. Game of Fanatics. I checked H2 head-to-head. Newcastle, GS, Palace, and Newcastle hasn't conceded a goal against Palace home for a very, very long time. Yeah, what I will say about Newcastle is that they're a different team this season. They've not been very good in a lot of the ways. I think Burnley. What I heard, I didn't actually catch any of the game the other day, but what I heard was that Burnley were very close to scoring a few goals, and they got very lucky. So like, it's not the Newcastle of like 2 seasons ago. You remember the oh god, how have I forgotten his name? Trippier. You know, the Trippier season where he was just a ridiculous player. And then you had the likes of, it was like Botman, Shah. Like, that defence was so good. It's not that Newcastle anymore. I think the midfield's good. It's like, on paper, one of the best midfields in Premier League. Like, Joelinton, Tonali, Bruno G. Like, that is a sensational midfield. I feel like they're lacking a little bit in defence this season, and they're lacking a little bit up front. I don't know what's going on with them, to be honest. It feels like Isaac stuff really got to them in the summer. So yeah, no, I hear that, gamer, but it's just something to bear in mind when you think about this stuff. But that, you know, there are narratives to go both ways, aren't there? All right, cool. We got through all the teams. At this current moment, my plan is a -4. I'm thinking about doing a -4. I'm thinking about doing Ekatike out. I've had enough of him. Do you know what? You know what I've just had enough about Ekatike? It's just his price. What is it again? If I get rid of DCL, get back in my team, Ekatike. How much are you? Reveal yourself. £9.1 million. It's almost irresponsible to be spending that on an FPL asset. Like, that's why I don't go Saka. Look at all, the only real premium I have is Erling Haaland. Like Cunha 8.1. Timber defender at 6.2. That's a lot, isn't it? But like, I don't go Saka for a reason. I go Saka because I don't go Saka because it's just like there's value to be had somewhere else. Ekatike 8.9 mil. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? And if we go to Fantasy Football Hub and we go to Points Predictor, forwards, is he even? He is there. He is there. But he's not far ahead of the likes of Mateta, 7.6 mil, Thiago, Bowen. Money. Ekatike is not worth the money. Watkins is 8.6. That's a lot. That is a lot. I think I'd have Watkins over Ekatike at this current moment. But then DCL. Igor Jesus as well looks pretty good. 5.8 mil. Oh man, I really want to sort my forward line out now. I could even get Mark Guiu out now and get in like Igor Jesus. -8. I'm now looking at a -8. Here I am. on Friday evening on the 2nd of January in this new year at 9:05, considering a -8 for no reason at all. There's no way I'm... Get back in my team, Guille. Get back. Get in. Get in my team. Get in. My punt is Lefay. Lefay, by the way, what a baller. What a baller Lefay is. He is absolutely just quiz shorts. Just quiz shorts. He's great. He could be the future of the Prem. Get Welbeck lol from Cycle. Mr. Panenko himself. Ekitike to Pedro in Gameweek 23 or 24 is what I'm currently looking at. I'm not sure if I would be looking at anything to do with Chelsea at this current moment. They're imploding. I could actually see them free falling from the Prem. I don't think they're, and that maybe doesn't affect Pedro's potential for scoring goals. But it just sounds like a bit of a mess to me. I don't really want to be a part of it. Like, I could imagine Delap starting or something, you know? They're just so all over the place. Now let's look at the table. They're 5th at the moment. Look at their form. It's so bad. The next team with this bad a form is Crystal Palace, and they're at 10th. Fulham are doing well, Colm. Look at that. Win, 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 draw. And it gets real messy down here. Oh man, Prem. You imagine people exist that don't watch the Premier League. Can you imagine that? Punt of the week is Welbeck from Zeitgul. Oh, sorry, mate. Were you telling me that? I think you've been saying Welbeck for the past 20 minutes at me, Zeitgul. Yeah, there's no Rupert this tonight. He's travelling at the moment, but he sends his love to everyone. He's big into Kevin Schade. That's his punt of the week. I'll put him down for Roops. Schade. And then Zykel, you are saying Welbeck. Daniel Welbeck. I was at the Arsenal-Brighton game the other week. And I think I told people this on my stream, and I'm looking at a corner, right? Like I'm sitting here. The corner is happening on this direction. Danny Welbeck is standing almost directly in front of us, in the way. So I'm quite rowdy at a football game, right? Like I'm quite shouty. I'm like shouting at the ref and stuff. I'm like, "What are you doing? What kind of a decision is that?" And so I'm just like, "Danny, get out the way." I'm like, "Oi, Danny, get out the way." And he looks back at me and just like rolls his eyes. It was quite a funny moment. He actually moved out the way in the end. And then our little bit like cheered, like, "Hey," because we were all like, "What are you doing? You're in the way, mate." Evercon, Verts. I've been telling people to sell Verts, so I hope that could be a bit awkward. Fulham play Liverpool next, and will be hard for Ekitike. Yeah, I don't like Ekitike. If you're confirming, Chris, if you're confirming that my instincts are right about Ekitike, that's great. If you are in fact saying Ekitike could be going off against Fulham, then that's a different story. But I've seen your team. And I love it so much. It's now got me thinking about a -8. I want Calvert-Lewin. Do I just keep Semenyo for this game week? Arsenal at home. One last dance for Semenyo and just do my 1 FT being Calvert-Lewin in for Ekitike. And just be rid of Liverpool players. Liverpool players and Man United players have been absolutely dreadful for me this season. I don't even have Verts myself. Yeah, fair enough. So, guys, my thing right now is I'm either doing Ekatike out for Calvert-Lewin and then captain DCL. Nah, I'm not doing that. Or I do Semenyo out for Trossard or Semenyo out for Sharda. Chris, what do you think of Sharda? DCL, yeah, he got rested just for the United game. He's going to go off. Yeah. I really feel like Leeds are going to smash up Man United. It's their biggest game of the season. Totally want a piece of that. I got Cunha in there as well. Yeah, Chris, let me know what you think about Sharda as a pick. I don't know if you're aware of Dr. Data, but he's my partner in crime. He's not on the stream tonight, but he is all about this Opta stats. You may have seen some of my stream earlier, but the focus is around XG and goal threat. This box here, this section. Sharda's just been killing it. But then Christian from FPL HQ did say that the hat-trick last game week skewed his numbers somewhat. Could you check the teams once again? From Just Quiz Shorts. Could you check the teams once again? What does that mean? I'll check my notifications. Is this you? Mick Dad, thanks. Plan is to move. Is this you? Just Quiz Shorts. Are you Mick Dad? Thanks. Plan is to move Cunha to Rice in Gameweek 22. Only consider his bench boost later on, but I think I'll have profited enough with this structure by then. Should be able to own 3 of Saka, Palmer, Bruno, Foden until I redistribute funds for bench boost. Nice. I like it. There could be more red cards than goals in that Leeds versus Man United game. 100%. Couple of reds. Don't mind it. Fancy that. We could all do with a game like that after last night's absolute dross. Noticing a lot of Christians and Chris's play FPL these days. That's a good point. Yeah. I'm just hoping to get some insight from Chris about what he thinks. I don't know if Chris is a guy or a girl. What they think about. I responded to your post on Twitter, so you didn't receive a notification. My bad. Oh no, you're good. Sometimes it does this. Are you responding on the stream thread? Because it happens sometimes. I got into a whole thing a couple of months ago with Edvin, who was saying, mate, he's like, how do I message you? Are you any of these? I'll just keep scrolling. Oh, is this you? Martino's? Yeah, sometimes it does this. I think this might be you. Oh, look, there's more. I have to remember to do that. The stream, sometimes I can't, it doesn't give me a notification. But I will make sure I check the thread in the future. So, Martino's, Holly, I did that. Christian, it's FPL Aloha. Is that Chris? Martinez, I have 2 free transfers. Thinking about bringing Tarkowski Timber in for O'Reilly, Rare to Verbruggen for budget, or just swapping Timber to Gabriel. What should I do? So you've got O'Reilly. O'Reilly is a keep, IMO. He's expected to start Why is everyone freaking out about O'Reilly this game week? It's really mad. Rare to Verbruggen for budget. Oh, that's a rough transfer. Or just swapping Timber to Gabriel. You see, I have Timber, and I've thought about this as well. I'm in a similar position here, but I have got one Arsenal free spot. I wouldn't do Timber for Gabriel because you could see Timber getting a goal at some point. It's really sideways if it's me, which is why I actually don't mind the Verbruggen out. But I would be if I were you, I'd be trying to get in Timber and Gabriel. That's what I'm thinking about doing. So I don't mind Raya for Verbruggen. Always struggle saying that one. Verbruggen. Raya for Verbruggen. Don't mind it. And it also means that you can save an Arsenal spot. You could do Minte out for Trossard at some point, or double up on Arsenal defence with Timber and Gabriel. I don't mind that at all. This Van de Ven Alderete stuff is a bit of a pickle. I would personally play O'Reilly for one of those two. Pick your poison between Van de Ven and Alderete. Shard looks good, did score, however it was offside against Tottenham, but plays 79 mins because of Nelson, so he never really plays 90. Everton are good at home right now, so will be tough as Brentford. Sounds like Shard is an avoid for you. I wouldn't do Timber for Gabriel. I like Rare out. And then find a way to double up on Timber and Gabriel. Sent my team. All right. The teams keep flowing. Atle Fossa. Atle Fossa. I've got this team here. Let's repost that. Raya, Virgil, Timber, O'Reilly, Wilson, Foden, Tavernier, Cunha, Saka, Ekitike, Haaland. There's nothing wrong with that team. Yeah, nice team. 3 Arsenal, 3 City. FPL Roma, I got you. Alright, I hope I can find these teams you guys have sent, because sometimes my notifications are... Okay, there we go. I got you. Roma, yeah, I got both you guys. Okay, cool. Nice one. I'll make sure I follow you as well. Follow back. Jeez, look at this. Look at this. You've really had to think about this, Roma. 2 free transfers. Which one? A, B, C, or D? Senesi. Yeah, I like Senesi out. I think he's definitely a sell at this point. Bournemouth look terrible. They're in free fall. They're in absolute bloody free fall. Get out, Senesi. Get out. Raya to Gabriel. Senesi and Raya to Gabriel and Royce. Yeah, I like that, you know. I like that a lot. Senesi and Rice to Gabriel and Rogers. Semenyo and Thiago to Rogers and Bowen. Semenyo and Thiago to Paqueta and Watkins. Ooh, that is some spice there, my friend. I think I'd go for A. What do you guys think? What does the chat think about this conundrum here? I'll scroll down so you can see the team as well. In fact, if I click it, you can see the team and the question on the right. So Nessie and Raya to Gabriel and Royce. Yeah, I think I wouldn't sell Rice. So that rules out B, because Rice will play again in Game Week 21, and he will be pivotal for the rest of the season for Arsenal. Semenyo and Thiago to Rodgers and Bowen. I actually really like that as well. And then Semenyo and Thiago to Paqueta and Watkins. I think if it's me, I'm going A or C on this. I like Rodgers and Bowen as a combo. But it means that you don't get Gabriel. B is not an option because I think Rice is a keep. Colm's saying Gabriel's going to go up in price tonight. No weak foot saying do A and C and then bench O'Reilly, but that may be too risky. A and C, how's he doing that? No weak foot, how's he doing both? How's he doing both? He's telling him to do a -8. There you go. Where's a wild card for you, Roma? -8, do A and C for a hit. He is saying for a hit. That would be a -8. Maverick. No weak's foot. He's a bloody maverick. He's taken the rule book and he's thrown it out the window. And he's saying, bloody do a -8. Zykel was saying you'd roll. I like rolling. Rolling's so nice. Free transfers of power. You could just roll that. I'm going to say A or roll. Right, it's done. A or roll. Roma, good luck, my friend. Ice FPL saying A as well. Yeah, I like A. I think get Gabriel. There's nothing wrong with that. Roll question mark from Rishi's in the chat. Raya, Virgil, O'Reilly, Keane. Right, Keane might be a problem. I don't think he's going to play. So there's that. I'll show you what we found on Keane earlier. Will Michael Keane play in Game Week 20? He's a serious doubt for Game Week 20. Michael Keane is likely to play. This has changed. This has changed in the last few hours. What? Is that just AI being an absolute a-hole? FPL Keane. Let's have a look. You know what we can do as well? We can check the expected lineups. Michael Keane's got a chance. Yeah, it's still very much an unknown at this point. If we go to the predicted lineups on Fantasy Football Hub, E for Everton. Where are you? He's expected to play. It's a 50-50. It's a coin toss at this point, Rishi. I really don't listen to me. Don't listen to... I don't know what the answer is here, but I just want to let you know that there is a potential that Keane will not play this game week. I think it's important I note that to you. Cunha, Foden, Saka, what a midfield. Another thing to note is that Thiago has completely fallen off the cliff in terms of data. And I'll show you the evidence. I've got receipts. If we go here, we go for the last 3 game weeks. So game week 16 to game week 19. He is absolutely nowhere for XG. He's not even in the... Where is he? Look, I'm scrolling down. You'll see above my head. He's not even remote. Look, he's behind Richarlison. He's behind Evan Nielsen. He's behind Wilson. He's behind Muani, Delap, Beto. There he is. He's fallen off a cliff. The data is not there for Thiago. So what I would say is, if you can, if you want to attack the game week, Thiago for DCL. We were chatting about earlier in the chat. Scroll up a little bit in the chat, Rishi. You'll see that DCL is the man, and the fixture that is Leeds versus Man United is going to be spicy AF. They're going to be so up for that game. He was rested against Liverpool last night, so he was like, they're keeping him wrapped up before the Man United game because it is their game of the season. So if you want to attack the game week, this is a good roll. This is a lovely roll you've got here. You've got a bit of butter on it, and you've maybe a bit of ham and some mustard, and a really good roll you've got here. It's going to do well. It's going to feed you for lunchtime, but perhaps you want to think about adding some crisps in it as well, right? Thiago for DCL. Everton away, it just feels right. It feels right. Marmite, add a bit of Marmite as per Colm. Get a bit of Marmite in there. I've just checked, and Pipkins started in 1973. What the hell's Pipkins, Colm? I saw you say that earlier, and I was thinking to myself, what's Pipkins? Is this Pipkins? What the flip is this? What is this, Nightmare Fuel? This is children's stuff? The Return of Pipkins. Is it like a horror film? This legit looks like something from... Is this the guy? Mate, these are terrifying. What Nightmare Fuel is this? Is it like Punch and Judy? Look at the face, it's like a Salvador Dali picture. What's that? What's this, Colm? Colm, this one's for you, mate. How's your FPL season going? Me. Colm, where are you? Colm Bugler. Have I spelled that wrong? Colm. ER. There you are. There you go, Colm. That one's for you, my friend. Looks scarier than that witch from the Terrorhawks. DCL hat-trick incoming. Boom. Hippie's in the chat. Yes, Hippie. Hope you're doing well, man. Hi, I'm new to the channel. How can I send a potential team? Well, firstly, JH, I want to say welcome to the channel. Welcome to the Alphas. Happy New Year. I've been live for 3 hours. I went live at 6:30. I've been live for 3 hours. What's that about? We're on 250 people watching across X and YouTube this evening. I hope you're all doing fantastically well. We're just having a chat about Pipkins at the moment. We've gone off FPL. But JH, if you want to send me your team, you can post it on your X account and tag me into it. Or alternatively, you can just comment on one of my posts. Why don't you comment on this one here? I've just posted this one. This is Pipkins related content for Colm in the chat. If you just want to reply to it in there, I will get to it. If the teams keep coming, I continue to stay live. And yeah, again, welcome to the channel, mate. Always welcome. Did you guys see the I'll play you my new here we go. I'm going to play you my new jingle for this live show. So the whole point of this live show is roasting teams, helping people with their teams. So I made a jingle for it and a theme tune. I'm going to play it for you now. Here you go. Enjoy. That didn't work, did it? One more time. It's Alf, roasting teas, those FPL dreams. Game week prep, pep roulette. Spin it again, yeah. Spin it again, yeah. It's Alf in the mother flipping house. Word to your mothers. So good. So happy with it. Just one more time. It's Alf, roasting teas, those FPL dreams. Game week prep, pep roulette. Spin it again, yeah. Spin it again, yeah. It's Alf in the mother flipping house. Word to your mothers. Oh my god. So the response I got from that, from a couple of people was, so Leslie Weggers, she said this. She reposted and said, he is this cray-cray on the streams too. So, yeah, you know, I know that there aren't many people out there who are making FPL jingles, but that's what I'm about. Hashish is recommended at this point from Zygal. Yes, sir. You're all legends. You're all bloody legends. I'm not seeing the notification from JH. So what I'll do is I'll just check the responses, because sometimes my notifications don't come through. I'm not seeing it at the moment, JH. I am gonna have to go to bed soon as well. Evercon. Yeah, we're all cray here, y'all. Evercon with this laughy faces. Should we just play? Do you mind if I play it one more time? I'm so happy with it. Like, I really am just delighted with this. Alright, just one last try. Sorry, guys. It's Alf, roasting teas, those FPL dreams. Game week prep, pep roulette. Spin it again, yeah. Spin it again, yeah. It's Alf in the mother flipping house. Word to your mothers. Okay, that's the last time I play it. Alright, Jack Attack. I got your team, mate. I've got your team. What are we thinking, lad? What are we thinking, laddie? Royce Pickford. It's a coin toss, isn't it, there, for who you play. Gabriel Tarkowski, Nunes, Hall, great defence. Garner, Trossard, Shirky, Rogers, Bruno G, Watkins, Haaland, Bowen. It's a ridiculous team. This is similar to Steve's team we had earlier, where it's like, are you going to bench boost this? Because I'd be tempted. This is so bench boostable. So bench boostable, it's crazy. The issue you've got here is, who are you going to play? You have to play the front three. IMO. Wolves away. Forest for Watkins. Haaland, Chelsea. Haaland in a depleted, dusted Chelsea football club team right now. Managerless. Alright, and then let's pick 3 from midfield. We're going 4-3-3 on this. We have to do 4-3-3. Oh, man. Yeah, you play Trossard, Shirky, Rogers. Yep. And then you play Gabriel, Mateus Nunes, Hall and Tarkowski. And then you coin toss Royce and Pickford. So, let me reply. It's a really nice team. I'm really jealous of this. I wish I had this team. So coin toss, coin test your GKs, and then we're going to say Gabriel, Tark, Nunes, Hall. You could do Mukiele as well though instead of Hall. That would be my... Mukiele's having a great season. And then it's Trossard. I wish I had Trossard. Jealous of that. Shirky, Rogers. And then your front three. Banger. Yeah, it's a great team. It's a wildcard draft because I'm in desperate need of a revamp. Yeah, it's a lovely wildcard. One thing I've been doing is here's a wildcard AI team. Just, and I'm not saying this is going to be any like better than yours or anything like that. It's more just to give you something to think about. It's this one. So this is what Fantasy Football Hub is saying is the best way to approach a wildcard in Gameweek 20. So again, like I think your team looks really nice, but there are a couple of things in there you may just want to consider. Like Cunha's data's nuts. Like he's going to go off at some point. I don't know why it's got Thiago in there. Like Thiago's just dropped off data-wise. Anyway, I hope that's somewhat helpful, mate. Hall or Bruno? Well, Sharda's top of the list for data for midfielders, by the way. Sharda's data is really good. And then Hall, let's have a look. Hall's actually up there for predicted points, so I think you're looking good. Hall's come up quite a bit as recommendations for people. Let's have a look. Oh no, let's do like up to game week 25 because I'm assuming you want to think about long-term defenders. Romero's got good data. If you want to brave Spurs, Hincapia. Yeah, have you got enough Arsenal in there? That's a good point. I would actually think about getting another Arsenal asset in that team if I were you. Just something to think about there. Hincapia is 5.4 mil. I think he could be decent. Timber. No, I think you're good with Hall. You know, Hall's up there. Chaw's actually predicted more points than Hall, by the way, over the next 5. Chaw, that guy, it's being Thiaw, the Newcastle CB. You got Tarkowski. Anderson of Fulham. I always really like having him in my team. But no, I think Hall's a good punt. He's predicted 90 minutes. He's starting for he's got no issues with minutes at all. As you can see there. Good fixtures. So yeah, I like it. I think you're good, mate. We're on 251 viewers across X and YouTube. Evercon saying Shaw over Hall because of minutes and DEFCON, in my opinion. There you go. So Evercon is recommended getting Shaw in over Hall. I've got Shaw in my team at the moment. And also just maybe try and think about your last Arsenal spot. You got Trossard. Having Rice in, is pretty good. But he's obviously injured at the moment, so maybe just leave that for the next few game weeks. Have your eye on Rice, Timber. Ray is always good. Odegaard. I think Odegaard's going to have a really good end to the season. He could be someone that people are going to be looking at in the next couple of game weeks to get in, I think. He's already, people are already flirting with him a little bit in the FPL community. He had a really good, obviously, last game against Villa. He looks really good. Like, he looks prime Odegaard right now, which is great. Finally, as an Arsenal fan, I was actually saying we should drop Odegaard for Eze, but I'm no way saying that now. Odegaard looks awesome. So that's just some musings from me. I'm thinking about Odegaard myself. All right, the music stopped. I got to go to bed, guys. I'm on a night shift at the moment. So what I do is our son doesn't sleep very well, so I'm having to co-sleep with him. He's 2 years old, so I'm in his nursery at night time, and then we're all up early in the morning. So it's going to be a big weekend. I want to thank everyone so much for coming to say hi this evening. We're on 257. The numbers just keep going. I should just try and stay live for like 5 hours or something, because it's always great to chat FPL. But it is bedtime. It's got to be. I'll be around. So if you want to I always try to answer stuff on X. So if you want to DM me or anything, please feel free to do that. If I've met you for the first time tonight, great to meet you. Thanks so much for coming to say hi. I really appreciate it. I'm just going to check for any more teams that have come through. We got one more team 1 minute ago from Jack. Oh, is this Jack? Okay, right. This is your team from before. Mate, that's quite a good team. Are you sure you need to wildcard this? Have you already pressed confirm on it? Do you need to wildcard this? All right, Jack, DM me if you want, mate. We'll continue the chat. But yeah, guys, everyone have a fantastic Gameweek 20. I'm always about. Hit me up and stay hydrated. It's important. Drink water. Make better FPL decisions. And remember, FPL is not a substitute for a warm life. Peace out.